Yeah, bitch. I keep a stick in the car, ready for war. Bitch, you know I'ma step on that ball. Stay silent, no telling your butt. 4-5, protecting your butt. Ready and law, you ready for war? Sup, bitch, I'm the ultimate warrior. Crazy. Shit been crazy, these niggas on sneak attack. But I've been busting back, sending killers where these niggas peep at. BR, they tried to pop my head, the Glock wouldn't stop them popping back. They missed me, I was glad about that. I got the drop and mopped them back. Pressure. Them last little niggas we stepped on, they was extra. I was chillin', minding my business, now here come devils. Helter skelters, this Michael Myers shit spinning. Hit all the innocent, martyr come back, we finish him. Yeah! I keep a stick in the car. Pressure. 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 I keep a stick in the car. Bitch, yeah. I keep a stick in the car, ready for war. Hell yeah, on bleak. You know I'ma step on that bar. You know. Add this bitch out. Add this bitch out. You know sound. Add this bitch out. Add this bitch out. Add this bitch out. Add this bitch out. Bitch, my Glock it got a switch. It don't miss. To be safe, I bought a couple extra clips. That's my little G in the bank. Everything he hit with that bitch, it ain't no bringing them back. My little homie, he told me ride with it, fly with it, be safe. Make sure everybody got 30 and they gon' slide out the gate. 200 rounds in this car.
200 rounds in that car. When we jump about this bitch, you better be a track star.
Let them niggas go right there. Hit the lights. They know that money in the air. They gon' pull on side that nigga. Get that nigga right there. Regulator! You got your stick?
Check.
He got his stick?
Check.
You got your stick?
Check.
Big. I keep a stick in the car. Pressure. 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 I keep a stick in the car. Bitch, yeah. I keep a stick in the car, ready for war. Hell yeah, on bleak. You know I'ma step on that bar. You know. Add this bitch out.
Add this bitch out.
You know sound.
Add this bitch out.
Add this bitch out. Add this bitch out. Add this bitch out. I keep a stick in the car.
Pressure.
I keep a stick in the car.
Pressure.
I keep a stick in the car.
Pressure.
I keep a stick in the car. Pressure. I keep a stick in the car. Pressure. I keep a stick in the car. Pressure. I keep a stick in the car. Pressure. I keep a stick in the car. Bitch, yeah. I keep a stick in the car, ready for war. Hell yeah, on bleak. You know I'ma step on that bar. You know. Add this bitch out. Add this bitch out. You know sound. Add this bitch out.
Add this bitch out.
Add this bitch out. Add this bitch out.
What's up, nigga? I'm Pressure. That's that Mo 3 shit. I think that's where he started saying why he says pressure like that. That's like Mo 3 would say that. Mo 3 would say stuff I really honestly never heard in Dallas before. Maybe it's North Dallas shit, but I never heard friction. Like, what's up? You got friction? What's some friction? What is some friction? Like, I never heard no shit like that ever before. What's going on, Carla Ray? What's going on? Him dogs, Cooter. What are y'all doing? What y'all having a good after Christmas? Do you have that after Christmas glow or after Christmas poop baby, food baby? That's how it goes. Well, you gorge yourself. I went to my Hispanic side and then I went to my white side, which isn't normally. My Hispanics called me a traitor this year because I went to go see my white family because just white family sometimes gives more money. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And so I stayed halfway through my Hispanic side, and then special people were coming from out of town. So my brother was like, "Hey, yo, we got to go back to the other side of the cliff." I double Oak Cliff Christmases, guys. And that song I just played was basically a song against the area of Oak Cliff in Dallas. It's like Boosie wrote it, like coming to air this motherfucker out. But I gotta tell you something, white people, you gotta get your food game up, man. Come on. I mean, Jesus Christ. I am a potato salad fool. And if I'm not eating the potato salad, dog, there's something up with that. You know what I'm saying?
What up, my nigga?
What's going on, Jakey? What's really good? What's going on? What you have to eat yesterday? Tell me your plate. What's your plate look like yesterday?
Oh shit, I don't even really remember. The food wasn't the focus of the meal. If you know what I'm
man,
saying.
you know, getting fucked up, huh? You know, getting fucked up, yeah. My mom bought this big ass baskets of those little nibs like Kyle be drinking, the little fucking we don't use that slang over here. The little thing, little alcohols.
Yeah.
And fucking
Little sip.
I got a little bit. I was fucking with the Fireball because nobody wanted the Fireball. She bought 1800. She bought Crown. She got the little Patron. She had the little and then she had, I don't know why she got Fireball. I guess because it's holiday time and it's like peppermint
Right. Them
or whatever.
Fireballs are good, man. You could make some good eggnog with those. I'm lactose intolerant, but that's still some good shit.
I think a lot of people have like they have a phase with what I think happens with Fireball and a lot of people is they have a time between 15 and 25 where they discover Fireball and they love it, and then they just get too fucking sick. What's the licorice liquor? That one I was like that with that licorice liquor. I loved it. Now I can't even smell
Fireball's like the tequila of the old days, or the when I was in school, I had 17 shots of this, and now I can't drink it no more.
I can't touch it, dog.
Yeah,
I can't touch it. What's going on, beautiful Sin? What's going on? What's up, Ian?
What's she saying? Bitch wouldn't talk to me earlier. What the fuck she doing in the chat?
I know. She was ignoring you. She was ignoring your DMs and your text, leaving you unread. Got you feeling like Drake about to write a shitty song.
What she did? I was trying to tell her what happened to my day. What happened to me today? I'm a little bit fucked up. And then she was like, "Cosmic's on. Just tell him." I was like, "All right, fuck you."
What's wrong? What happened?
Fuck you doing? Oh, it was a beautiful day. Beautiful day.
You sure? Nah, something happened. You were trying to talk to her about. What happened? You got fired on your day off?
No.
Your bitch left you?
Nope.
You caught her cheating?
Nope. Got a little more serious.
Oh, your family member? Anybody sick?
No. Just nothing like that. Nothing like that. It was just a beautiful day, man.
It was just
a beautiful day, man. No.
Okay.
It was just a beautiful day.
So you just wanted to hit up Cynthia and tell her about your beautiful day. Is that what you're telling me?
No, there were some shit, but it wasn't nothing crazy like you're saying.
No, it's nothing crucial. Okay. It was a beautiful day over here.
I'm just gonna tell you what it was, all right? Instead of fucking around, beating around the bush and shit. All right. So my girl, she said she didn't. Well, hold on. Let me start at the beginning. All right.
Yeah.
So Christmas Day. Wake up in the morning. 2 gifts under the tree, both of them from me to her. Right?
Yeah, cool.
Which is fine. She shows me a picture of what she got me, which is, a little bit lingerie, nothing special.
Yeah,
right? Cool.
Private. Okay, you got it.
So very nice. But she started crying. Like, okay. I'm like, what happened?
Tears from Christmas.
Like, what? And I was like, why are you sad? Like, what happened? She's like, I'm not sad. I'm happy. Blah, 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 blah. She just felt bad about what she got me versus what I got her.
Okay.
Very, very different situation there. It makes me feel really good.
Yeah.
That she feels bad about it. So I'm automatically happy. I'm in a great mood. I'm like,
it's a beautiful day. You're on top. You know what, Jay? Sounds like you're on top, but don't enjoy it. Enjoy it.
No, I'm loving life. I'm loving life. No one's gonna bring me down right now.
No.
Because I'm right now. It's like, all right. So you feel bad because you don't feel like you didn't. Well, I do feel like you did enough, but I'm glad that you think that I'm better. And I'm planning on keeping her that way.
Here's the problem with the lingerie. It really is like a gift to herself for you. You know what I'm saying? It really is like I bought myself something to wear for you.
And it's not a Christmas gift. That's a Valentine's Day gift. I didn't say that.
Yeah, well, don't add insult to injury.
No. She felt bad. I guess she didn't think.
Yeah, but you don't even care. She just felt bad. If she gotten you nothing, you wouldn't even like whatever. It's just, I'm not a little kid. Deal. I'm not gonna cry.
It's not like I bought her a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got her a couple little gifts and she got herself something and said it was for me.
And said it was cool. For you. I think you're winning. This is all a win to me.
I am winning.
Very
I am
good
winning.
moment.
That's what I wanted to tell people. I feel great about myself right now.
You should have been just
I'm
like
loving
sitting.
life.
You should have been sitting around with your like shoulders all slumped, going, "Well, I guess we can make the best out of that lingerie." You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have been saying. Let's really get our worth out of it, sweetie. Let's really have a lot of fun, me and you together. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that lingerie, man. Don't worry. That's what I would have told her.
Yeah, but it's really hard to get someone out of a negative mode
When they're upset about themselves. I
and
mean, that's something that
into a-
she's gotta process through that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to work through it. It takes all day, but all day I was feeling great. I was like, "No, I'll help you," and smiling in my head, So
You got her backed into a corner. I like it. It's a good place to be. You're on top. You got the upper hand. And our gender, we usually don't get that. So you're a lucky man.
It's good to be winning.
I had a full Christmas yesterday, Jay. Went to 2 Christmases, a Mexican and a white one. Got some gifts, pretty cool gifts.
You wearing your mask?
Hell no, we ain't wearing a fucking mask. And then my mom's car broke down. The alternator went out, and we had all the food in it. So the car broke down. My cousin got buck. I'm not gonna get into the details, but he got arrested. But he got released today. My cousin got arrested. Yeah, my cousin got. It was like
what did they pull him over for?
Some bullshit, and he had just unpaid ticket. He didn't get pulled over. The cops came to his residence for some bullshit, and then he got buck with them, and they said,
they have a warrant?
No, they didn't. They were just trying to do some civil shit. They were just like
you guys got me on that. I'll get into bullshit. I'm trying to ask questions.
Yeah. I'll just get into it real fast. I guess he caught his girl cheating, and he kicked her out, right? And she was like, "Well, while you're over there with your family at Christmas, I'm gonna come to the apartment and I'm gonna get my stuff." And he's like, "Hell no!" Nah. He's like, "You're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. If you want to come get your shit, you come tomorrow, the day after Christmas, when I'm here too. I'm not gonna let you just walk through this motherfucker doing whatever you want to my shit. Hell no." Nah. So she calls the police, and she has the police because this is now a civil matter. So the police can show up, and just because if she says, "Can you just show up?" This is not anything. This is this is just a duty of the police.
Yeah, exactly. And the police, when the police come to a civil matter, they have no authority. They're there just to make sure no shit happens, basically.
Yeah, but then when they show up with her and and my cousin says, "No, bitch, fuck you and fuck them bitch ass laws too," then they're gonna go, "Can we see your ID? Go ahead and give me your ID.
Nope.
Go ahead and give me your ID."
You can't see my ID. I didn't do nothing wrong. You came to my house, motherfucker. Get off my property and take your bitch with you.
Ali Sadiq said this joke recently on his he was doing shows in prisons around America. He did this joke because I don't trust my ID, man. I don't know what the fuck my ID is gonna say about me. One thing about my ID, I carry with me everywhere I go. I do not trust that motherfucker. And that's what that's what happened to him. So because he gets bucking crazy with the cops, they demand ID. They're trying to get into the house and stuff, and they're demanding his ID. He just tells them his name. My name's this, first, middle, and last, and they're looking him up, and they kind of determine who he is. And unpaid speeding ticket.
Right.
Took him in, held him, let him out the next day. Crazy. Man. We should have slammed the door and told her to do something else.
That's why you fence in your property.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Always have your shit fenced in. If that's yours, no one can fucking enter without
when they coming. Yeah, you don't let the police come to your doorstep. That's how the Colombian girl's dad was. Yeah, he had a whole brick wall in front of his house, and then he had an electric gate for the driveway to let the cars in and out. And if you were coming over, he had to get it to his little thing and open that gate up for you. You couldn't reach unless you jumped over his wall, or jumped his gate.
Right. And then there were dogs on the other side of that.
Yeah, there were.
Hi, everybody.
I ain't too worried about people jumping. Who is that?
I'll be back in a minute.
I don't know too many Negroes. Oh, it's a white person. I feel safe.
Have you abandoned me, J. King? Last time I burned a cross on my front lawn, you didn't show up. What's going on?
He had the meeting and everything.
Dude, I can't. I got my obligations.
All right.
What we do? What we do in private is what we do in private. Doesn't mean that affects my whole life, man. I mean, I got my own time.
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
Those are hard days. We are, the whole thing. I'll be back in a sec. I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry I had to break up with Ing like that. That didn't feel too good, did it?
You kind of left him with no closure, So I think that's what he's been sitting around wondering this whole time. You left him guessing.
Oh. Well, life is hard.
People deserve a little bit of that's right. You're right. Sometimes in life you don't get closure, right, J. King?
There's some Negroes around, and I just so happen to be one of them.
What?
There are some Negroes around, and I just so happen to be one of them. So,
all right, there's some black people.
You can make your opinion on that. You can either think that's a good thing or a bad thing. But what I'm telling you is the truth.
Well, some people think it's good. Some people think it's bad. That's the bipolar nature of the world. There's always going to be some hating ass motherfucker. But then there's mindless supporters. You ever come across some mindless supporters? You don't want. Hey, it's just that girl Laura Perplex has a chat full of mindless people who support her. That's equally as bad.
Yeah, the bootlickers. Yeah. Everybody who just love. They hear something and they automatically think it's true because it's somebody who they feel like is important or wish they want to be said it. Like, no. You got to question your authority.
Oh, you're saying there is some. I think there is some instinctual kind of nature to following the leader and looking up to authority. But that
is true. But you have to question it. You have to question your authority. There is no such thing as authority if there's no legitimacy to it.
Yeah.
If no one ever went up to a dude and said, "Hey, he's not actually the best," and you're like, "No, he's the best. He's the best." No, but he's not actually the best. I'm better than him.
Well,
no one would believe it.
Yeah. Think about it. The authority back when we were just hunter and gatherers would be, if you believe in that type of thing, would be, the alpha male, the top guy who gets the most meat, has the most success, probably the most biggest, most strongest, most strength.
Yeah. The guy who hunted the most, who gathered, or who at least had the most successful kids, that dude.
Yeah, the women wanted to be around the guy who got the most meat, right? The guy who got the caveman who got the most meat, he would, would want to be around him. Well, yeah, you know what I'm talking about in more ways than one. What's going on, Ian Ellis? Fresh out talk about a man with meat. Ian Ellis, fresh from the chicken factory. Let us know, Ian.
What up? What bracket?
What's bracket? Just chilling, just booling.
What you got, Ian?
So you having the struggles with your wife not getting you the gifts?
No, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it.
Sounds like he's salty.
She ain't my wife, and she ain't my wife, which is even better.
I only got bits and pieces. I was trying to get out of my job, so I'm like I kind of heard that you spent money on her, and all she got for you was lingerie.
Yeah, and she felt bad. She really didn't care. She was the one just like, oh, I'm kind of selfish.
Mm-hmm. Which is the best. That is the best Christmas gift anyone could expect. Honestly, like, wait a minute.
Down on her luck.
No, a woman who owes you.
And she just bought you lingerie. That's my thing. I would be like, hey, we're gonna have to use the hell out of that lingerie, babe. We're gonna make up for this.
I didn't even have to blackmail her. She just owed it.
So I'll tell you what happened with my chick.
So I thought you were married.
I am.
Oh, that's the chick, or is this the girlfriend we're talking about? You have to.
You gotta join my Patreon to hear about my girlfriend.
Is Helen the Keller doing your production? Are you peeing?
Pour the drink so I can relax, man. I'm fresh out the gate.
Oh yeah,
in my hair.
He's fresh out of the fucking salt mine. So what happened? What happened with your lady? Let us know.
You haven't started his Uber yet.
So I try to buy like thoughtful, meaningful shit. Like shit that is not just a gift, something that kind of like resonates with your personality, all that shit.
Yeah.
So my wife, after the kid, got to being a big bitch. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
Mhm.
it, but it happens, and she don't know how to dress herself, and doesn't have a touch of style in her. So
Get her a treadmill.
that would be great. Handcuff a fat ass to a treadmill. 50 Cent. I went to Torrid, the big girl place, and I got her, some shirts, a jacket, some outfit, enough that she could like rearrange these clothes into like 3 or 4 outfits.
Yeah. Good job, Ian.
Did you get her the double D push-up bra? The one that makes whatever size fit you have be a double D's?
She looks like she's like a barmaid. It's like in the medieval ages. That's how big those titties are.
Go ahead.
Pushed up, they're up around her earlobes.
Very
looks
nice.
down,
very
she
nice.
motorboats herself. She did not wear those clothes, not even one time. So a year goes by, I go, all right, you know what? She's I'm not gonna say she has her own fashion, but she's there for what I got. All right,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And next year she's kind of having some stress. She's in depression. She's in a funk. And there's a channel I like called Kurzgewalt. Maybe the German can break that down. Terrible name for a YouTube channel.
I pass.
Pass. Anyway, they make cartoons that are like informative and educational. They put out a book. They did this video on mental health where they said like the best thing for mental health is gratitude. That helps you fight your negative thoughts, to practice gratitude. Be thankful,
yeah.
Be
bitch.
happy other niggas are doing shit for you.
All right. So I buy this fucking book and pay for like the immediate shipping. And my wife loves writing. She's a writing ass bitch, or at least she pretended to be when I met her.
Mhm.
So I get her this book and some other shit, but the book was like the special thing. And I found it the other day, still had plastic on it.
Jesus.
Didn't even
Well,
crack
did you
the
gift it
motherfucker.
again?
So, well, I would love to. I think it was one of those like it was a writing assignment for each day to practice gratitude. I think it was specifically for 2020. It was like the worst year to be grateful.
Oh yeah.
Ungrateful ass year. So this year I got her a Target gift card.
Oh my! Oh my! If it's
So-
under $4,000, you're lost.
Well, she was a little bit salty. I had presents on the tree. My kid got presents. Everybody got presents. My wife got a card with a gift card in it. And I said, you know what? You don't appreciate shit. So it's not special, but you go get something you want. You go get something you
Right.
like.
At least she gets what she wants.
From Target.
From Target. That's what I love the most. He didn't even get the bitch like a Visa card where she could go out to eat if she wants to on her lunch break. He got her a Target card. Like a
She knows where
grocery
she
store
shops.
card.
They closed our one down. Like it's a shitty shop.
He might as well have told her, bitch, go buy some groceries.
Let me tell you something.
He's like, listen, ho, your son needs more applesauce. Get on it.
Yeah, bitch, you got that gift card burning a hole in your pocket. Get the shopping. Target. Somebody gave me a gift card to a chicken shack, and damn if I didn't use that motherfucker today. I'm grateful.
KFC?
I practice gratitude. I appreciate.
Now, see,
Everything.
I'm gonna criticize you on the gratitude gift though, because to you that's like sweet and heartfelt, but in a way, it's like a gift going, "Hey, you're an ungrateful bitch.
You know what?
Here's a gift."
No,
I
that
think the
was,
problem is deeper if the gift he brings is rejected. I don't think it's the gift. Ian, there's a deeper problem.
Oh, what?
No, she took the gift. She just rejected him.
Oh, but then you're fine what you're talking about, Ian. You're married. That's what happens
Ing's rejected every day.
every single day. And that's why I'm still married. You know when they say I got divorced after 10 years? Well, I had to work on not being divorced for 30 years. That's way more aggravation.
Bears and cigars. I know who you are. One love, my G. Merry Christmas.
Are you gonna boot him?
No, I'm gonna kick him out. I don't want him in the chat anymore.
Hey,
It's a man.
we don't
who-
like that kind of drama around here, cause you know that shit.
that's a guy who added me on Instagram. There's two guys who added me on Instagram. That guy. Oh no, Casey, Joe Booney, and that guy. And man, like I got into the world of guys who smoke cigars like every day. Like that's like a thing. Like where they come home and they have like a fucking Dr. Pepper and a nice cigar. Watch a movie, fucking listen to their favorite podcast. All right. That's their version, like taking bong hits and drinking beer.
Yeah. Yep. Loading their own shotgun shells. Yeah, I know cigars.
I don't smoke, but a cigar once in a while is something special.
Ian, you ever had a cigar? I don't think I've ever had like a serious cigar. You guys, I have never had a serious cigar.
Yeah, they're fucking disgusting.
I like
What do you
the,
like about them?
I like a nice wine, black and mild.
Right after you're done begging up money for crack, I get it. Because you're homeless and on drugs. No. Jesus, like a wine black and mild. Man, we used to freak them back in the day. That's where you massage the black and mild, and you can actually massage out like this inner white paper that's inside the black and mild, and we used to call it freaking it.
Did you
So just
ever
crazy shit.
Did you ever watch the show Atlanta?
Yeah, wrap that around a cigarette and smoke it.
What show?
A show called Atlanta?
Yeah, with Childish Gambino.
No, I never. I always thought it probably looked pretty good, but I never watched it. Was it good?
It's solid. But there's like a parody commercial in there for Swisher Sweets where like they just cut them open and dump all the insides out, and they're like, the whole ad is about how we just use it for weed. Nobody actually smokes the motherfuckers.
I always think about that. Like that's weird. Like Swisher knows that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They know that overwhelming. They're like 90% of their sales are going to people who are breaking them open. You know?
If
Yeah.
you can
Why
pull up
are
the
there
clip,
so
I
many
put-
wraps being sold and not that much tobacco? Like wrap after wrap after wrap. There's no way.
Yeah. The raps are crazy.
It's
I
just
never-
like it's one of those products that sells a lot and nobody uses it for the correct purpose.
Yeah, I like it. I'm trying to think of something else. I don't know if there's too many other things like that.
Imagine if there
The
was like
bath salt.
some small glass neti pot that's perfect for smoking crack.
Yeah, and
Neti
people just
pot
in there
is just-
buying it. Now what we have in the hood gas stations are it's the meth pipe, but it has a little paper rose in it. Y'all have those? Have you ever seen those?
I just wanted to
Yeah.
say it. If you are a crack smoker in BC, you go to any convenience store and you say, I want a rose. And you get the silk rose in a glass pipe.
Yeah.
And then you say, and some Brillo. They give you just enough Brillo so you can
That's what
put
I
it in the
think.
glass pipe.
No one ever
Yeah.
showed me that. No one ever told me that either. Yeah, all the chore boys. Well, I'm in the South. I mean, I'm sure it's the same everywhere. But yeah, every ghetto gas station has those Brillo pads, those copper chore boys, and that they didn't used to always be called chore boy. Y'all should go look up the history of that company.
They
Them
don't tell
nigga
you the
boys.
whole thing. They
His name
only
used to be a little different. What was it, J. King? Do you remember?
Them little niggas.
no, but
A
they
lot of
don't tell you the
you-
whole Brillo.
Let's get that nigga hair in there and we can do it right.
It's that
Yeah, the
Irish,
Brillo.
that Irish Negro.
Now they put like a little Dennis the Menace, blonde head, blue-eyed white kid on the thing. Chore boy.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people make rap songs
To
about
fuck
cooking
gingers.
up crack, but I've never heard a good rap song about how to like make a crack pipe, make a bong, how to
That's-
smoke and enjoy.
No, that's like some hood shit, man. There's always that MacGyver nigga in the hood who can fucking make you something if you want to smoke. If he wasn't that dude, then you knew that dude.
When I was in
No.
college, like
Not in Canada.
I met a
You
dude
get a
who
crack
had,
pipe ready.
I met a dude who had dabs like 10 years before anybody else. Like I just started hearing about dabs like 3 years ago. Now they're popular, but
Yeah.
back in college, one dude had them, and he came over and he busted out his fucking blowtorch, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm out. I don't do
This
any
looks like
drugs."
crackhead shit.
Yeah, I won't do any drug that involves a fucking crack torch.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember before I went hitchhiking, I remember this guy who ended up getting killed, Nini. He was coming to my apartment. I was leaving the apartment. He goes, "Hey man, you want to hit some wax?" I go, "What?" He goes, "It's like weed." And then he just like we quit talking because we're in the hood, but we're still outside of the apartment, and we're going. And he just waves me. I was like, "Come on, come back up, because I'm leaving." And I'm like, "Okay, because it's my apartment." He's seen my homie Bozzy. Yeah, I remember that first time he broke out that torch. And it was the first time I ever seen anybody break out like one of those creme brulee cooking torches. And I was like, "What the fuck is?" I was like, "What is going on here?"
When I was in LA, I was a professional dishwasher.
Hell yeah,
It
been
was
there.
me and an all Mexican staff. They were all from Oaxaca. And they wanted to give me a
They
better
all
job.
spoke English except for you.
Yeah. They wanted to give me a better job, but I insisted on being a dishwasher because I didn't want responsibility. I just wanted to
Exactly.
paycheck.
Money go home. Yeah, I'm like that.
So it was me and this big ass dude. I can't remember his name, but he was a meth head and he called it grease. And he was always like, "Grease, way? You want to go smoke grease? Come on, way. Come on, we go smoke some grease, way."
Jesus, dude.
I
That's
almost
so-
smoked with him one night, but when I went to meet him, the neighborhoods got progressively shadier, and eventually I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm just gonna roll out. I'm not looking for you."
I'm not down with this. Yeah, no, man.
Do you know why they call it grease?
Yeah, why?
Because even meth or crack cocaine, when you hit it first, it's like a rock or a powder.
Mhm.
But when it starts become a greasy substance, that's when you hit it. That's when you know it has the most potential to be vaporized. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why
Oh
it's called
shit!
grease.
I used to smoke fucking hash like that.
Yeah, it's a residue which is more potent than whatever you
That's
put
more
in
like
your pipe.
that's more like vaporizing. With the hash, you hold the lighter just
Yeah.
above it, so it
Yeah,
basically-
just above it, right
only-
until you get. That's when you know that you got the most. Yeah, all right, that makes
Mhm.
sense.
We
I
used to
wanted
do that with our weed too. You should really try doing that when you hit a bowl in your bong. Don't just I now do it. I just put the flame right to the herb. You really should hover above it and corner
Yeah.
your bowl. You know,
Don't overheat
Yeah,
it.
vaporize it.
you're gonna
Yeah.
burn the crystals. Yeah, you're gonna burn the very crystals you're looking, or you're the compound that you're looking
Now
for.
it seems like
Yeah.
you can just get hash everywhere. But like
Yeah.
in the 60s, it was a big deal. And I remember Alan Moore made it seem like it was like peyote. He's like,
Yeah.
you smoke hash, you could realize the deepest truths of the universe.
Well, okay. See, now you're bringing up what how Terrence would talk about hash, because Terrence McKenna brought hash in, like that was his hustle in the 70s, was like bringing hash in, and from like I think Asia, but he was saying the way you properly use marijuana, because marijuana actually is a low grade psychedelic, is you don't smoke it like a daily degenerate like most of weed smokers are. You don't smoke for a very long time, and then you take as much hash or weed that you can possibly stand in one day or in one sitting, and then you really
Right.
can break open the secrets of the universe that way.
You know, when I
I
had
believe
my
it.
enlightenment experience, I had been clean and sober for 30 days. And then I smoked some weed for the first time. So I wonder if it didn't hit me extra hard because I'd just been sober for 30 days.
Oh, it definitely does.
No.
I remember what happens
No.
is that now I'm calling it the Helen Keller effect. Is and this happened to a couple of my friends, but they always fell off the bandwagon again. But it's something with weed. If you quit for long enough, you almost don't want to smoke it anymore, and then your tolerance becomes so low that it starts to make you paranoid the first like week of smoking it again. So you just don't want to touch it anymore because you're feeling like you get like anxiety from it. It takes a little
I used
while.
to feel that way.
Yeah, you got to have like a month of smoking weed every day before you really get into this comfortable place of like, okay, this is cool. I can handle this now. Because
It's not like a month of smoking weed. It's a month of feeling like a bitch while you're smoking weed. Just getting going, just fuck all day. You're
Red
like,
Bar-
all right, I'm
Red
getting
Bar
better. All right, I know my own thoughts now. I can actually function. Oh, okay, I'm back to normal.
your first few weeks, you're like trying to go to the gas station and you're coming back to your house 3 times because you can't remember if you locked the door or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's the type of
with a
shit.
$5
Turn
bill
the
in your hand.
oven up.
Like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Red Bar likes to make the point that if you can't smoke weed like he hates all these like Jim Norton sober people.
Yeah.
It's like if you can't smoke weed, you're really a bitch because that means you can't deal with yourself. Because in weed, like all that anxiety is just you confronting yourself, and you're not able to process all those.
Hey,
fucking
trust me, I'm a rough ass
feelings.
motherfucker. I mean, you try to deal with me.
But Ian, that's
I'm
an
gonna cover you in
illusion.
love and kisses and unconditional faith and grace. J. King, I'm gonna kiss your soul.
I think that's
No,
just
All
how
right,
some
my
people-
soul starts right at the tip.
Jim Norton is not a sober guy because he has to have a transvestite on his bed once a week and does some sexually too. He is just as addicted to sex as he was as an
That's
alcoholic or
what
to
a dry
drugs.
drunk is like I used to have a real bad drinking problem, and I noticed I would drink less when I was in a relationship, and it was I had all these bad feelings I couldn't process or deal with, and once I got them under control, I could take or leave booze. If I don't have a drink, it's not the end of the world. And Jim never did the work to process whatever his issue is. So it just goes from booze to women to trannies to degrading himself to the high of stand-up or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but this dude was sucking dick at 5 years old. I mean, come on, he doesn't really have
he doesn't want to
a
confront weed.
righteous moral.
Alcohol and drugs was never his problem. So if he said, I stopped doing alcohol or drugs with 16, you still fucked up.
I think that a lot of those people don't deal with their inner shit that you're talking about, Ian. But I think also a lot of them, I don't want to use not brainwashed, but the program that they adapted themselves to. Because the one thing you learn in AA is, or any DA is, look, your best thinking got you here. So now prescribe to someone else's program because your program stinks because now you're a crackhead. So listen to someone else for once in your life. And they give you these rules of like, they call it what is it called, the play it through, whereas like, okay, if I have a beer, then I'm going to want a shot. And then if I have a shot, I'm going to want to calm down and maybe have some weed. And next thing you know, I'm looking for crack. That's how thinks. So some people, so the rundown, that's not how thinks, but some people in AA and DA, they're into that kind of mentality. Like Russell Brand. Russell Brand's like the biggest hippie motherfucker in the world. He is still scared to smoke DMT because he thinks if he smokes DMT once, he's going to be pushing heroin through his arms again in a matter of weeks.
Yeah.
And it's just because of how his thing is.
I never understood that level of addiction. And maybe it's because I haven't tried heroin. Like, I've tried a little bit of coke. I've tried all the psychedelics. There's never been anything where I was like Molly was probably the best thing I ever did. But even that was like, I don't want to be like this all the time.
Hell no. Maybe one every month or something.
No, it's not addictive. It is not. Molly and ecstasy is not addictive.
I'm addicted to cigarettes, but the only time that I see the dangerous what junkies go through was my little bit of time when I was doing coke, because there really is a weird effect coke has on you.
I only do coke in Mexico, bro. You know this.
yeah, where it's cheap and it's no big deal to go back to the dealer 5 times a night.
Right? Everyone's like, no problem.
Something
the
about
cops see you. You see the federales come in. It's like, hey, where's my $100 peso bribe? You're like, oh, what, $12? No problem.
Yeah, here you go, buddy.
JK, you got some TJ stories? You military?
No,
party guy.
not Tijuana, the Nogales, Naco, that area. It's not. It's a completely different story there, bro.
You guys probably don't know this story about me, but I lost my virginity to a prostitute in Tijuana.
What happened? Tell me the story, man.
Lucky girl.
I got kicked out of high school 4 times because I was a troublemaker. And
nice.
Then, I wound up in public school finally because I was in all these private schools.
Your parents like, look, we're not going to pay for this, Ian.
Fucking assholes.
Out of public school, at least it's
like,
free.
What's fucked up is how could they not have white people eaten into fucking private school? You're perfect for private school.
We can't keep bribing all these teachers.
So keep going. You end up in public school, Ian, and they have money to take vacation because they're not paying for your private school anymore.
Yeah, so I wound up in public school, and my friend committed suicide, and it fucked me up. And I was just like, "Fuck this shit! I'm not going to school."
Fuck this
And my
Is
parents
your
were like,
dad dead, Ian?
He dropped
Yeah.
out and started cripping. Go ahead. Keep going.
How much do you get for it?
He went online. He joined the Hooverville Gang Crips.
You know, one of the hardest times I've ever been laughed at is I was in college, and they were like, "What are you gonna do if your education doesn't work out?" And they went around the room. When they came to me, I was like, "I'm a hustle." Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be broke. I'm a hustle. And everybody's like, "Ooh."
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
Hustle. Yeah. So anyway, so your friend dies.
Look
Somehow
at you,
get to
still
Tijuana.
hustling, still living that life, still making that money, bro.
I like how I asked this question, Ian. How did you lose your virginity to a prostitute in Tijuana? And from there, I got, well, my friend committed suicide and it fucked with me, so I stopped going to school for a little bit. Keep going, Ian.
yeah. So my parents were like, "At least talk to the counselor before you leave."
Well, at least, yeah.
So I went and I talked to the counselor, and he's like, "Well, how about we fudge your Bible classes that you took in Christian school, and we call these history classes. And how about you only need 2 credits to graduate, and you take them in night school?"
And he was a virgin, so
So I go to night school. I graduate early. I'm 17. I'm hanging out, and one of my buddies is in the service. He's out in 29 Palms, and I drove out to go see him. Excuse me. So I fly out to go see him, or I drove out, whatever. I go see him, and me, him, and like his roommates, he gets some leave. We all go down to Tijuana, and he fucking bought me a prostitute named Dawn. And I lost
your preacher brought you a what?
My homie, let me tell you about Rupel. Rupel, his numbers were in the hundreds, and I was still at 0 because I was in all these fucking gay-ass private schools where it would be like 90% dudes and 10% bitches, and we were all fucked up because we were all in these like commune-ass schools.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
right. I got you. But he was a preacher? What?
No, he was in the military.
No, he's just a military dude.
Oh, all right. He was in the
Homeboy.
Navy.
We were out in LA, hanging out, and
He's a faggot. I got you.
Yeah, we drove down to Tijuana, and he got me a prostitute. That's how I lost my virginity.
I hope that like one day when Ian has like Bill Burr money, he like goes to Tijuana and finds that prostitute and like buys her a house and shit.
I absolutely would. And Dawn, I have pictures of her, so I can look for her.
Yeah, you go find her.
She's
Hell
probably old
yeah.
bitch now.
Yeah.
What? You still have
You know what
pictures?
the worst part?
Damn.
Worst
Ian,
part that
I
night
can't
was
see a downside to the story. Where's the downside to the story?
My receptionist. spurred
He
me.
was
I gotta
12
go in
years
2
old
minutes.
at the
I gotta go
time.
put
That's
my
the
kids to
downside.
bed.
The outside of the story is Ian was 12 and that.
Even better.
All right, I
I
gotta
applaud
go
you.
put my kids to bed in a minute, but hold on. Let me tell you the story.
Okay.
So we're in Tijuana, and like a rum and coke is like $3 for two rum and cokes, and
Got you.
I've really never drank before, and I've never had this much money before, so I'm fucking pounding them back, and I'm trying to fuck a regular bitch. You know, there's a lot of regular bitches on like spring break and vacation, hanging out and shit, and I'm going around the fucking dance floor trying to like grind on hoes in my like Dragon Ball button down shirt, trying to look fly.
Right.
I met a bitch that had no nose.
Did you
Hell
fuck
yeah.
her? Did you
had
fuck her?
She had a nose surgery that went wrong, and there was a concave hole where her nose would be.
Well, goddamn it, I fuck a bitch with no nose.
I
The
fuck
priest
with
says so. You gotta do that, man.
No Eskimo.
They're easy to resuscitate.
We're dancing around a little bit. I went to go grind up on her, and she pushed me back and walked away. I got rejected by a bitch with no nose.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
Oh,
that's
he was a
bad,
young
man.
Mr. Magoo.
Skeletor.
Did you
was
fuck a
like,
bitch with no
"Nah,
nose?
bruh."
Yeah, I fuck a bitch with no nose.
He's Skeletor, yeah.
Ian tried to fuck a bitch with no nose, and she said no.
All right,
That's
y'all.
sad to me. That is sad to
Can you
me.
still hear me? can hear
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah. We hear you.
Fuck. If you
You
can hear
me,
me,
Ian?
I gotta go
Yeah.
put my kid to bed, and then I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
All right,
Okay.
Ian,
Yeah.
come back.
Night to the boy.
Jesus.
Fucking around with a bitch with no nose. That's sad.
If she had tits and the rest was in order, what does the nose count?
Of course.
And
Right?
what does
I
it
mean,
mean when
naturally.
he said, I tried to fuck a regular chick. A hooker is a regular chick too. She just does it more often and takes money for it. It's still a
Yeah,
woman.
well, I don't understand the whole thing that hookers are regular chicks because they're not really. I mean, it's the lower end. You know what I mean? Like they're not actually people. They're like
But they
the
know what
shitty
they're
people.
doing, at least. They know what they're doing.
No, they don't. If they knew what they were doing, they wouldn't be hookers.
Like,
they would be married.
What's who's higher, prostitutes or like rodeo clowns? Because they're both using their body. That's like the most you're a body to be used. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
like your most.
Depends on how old you are, I think.
Yeah, hell yeah. A young rodeo clown's living compared to like a 55-year-old prostitute girl. That bitch is doing bad.
That bitch
But
has
like
been used,
like a
and she's
50
old, and she's done.
But like a 55-year-old rodeo clown with a bad back, he's not doing that. He's not doing as hot as like a fans only, escort girl who's 19 and lives in like a fucking luxury apartment that her daddy.
No, he's an alcoholic, and he probably should be a carny from now on.
Once you're 55 and you're still a carny, you're out of there, or you're a circus clown. Okay.
I hope his social security helps.
Go ahead.
The only thing I have like kind of equivalent to the nose girl was there was a girl. I'm not gonna say her name. I need to quit saying so many names. There was a girl when I was in high school. She was a goer. Like she was everything about her. She was pretty, and she was and had big boobs, nice butt, like everything. She was cool. Like everything about her was amazing, and she was so attainable and so like the neighborhood bike because she had these big like ear growths. I don't know what they are. I've looked it up before. It's like a thing that people have.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And she had the big ear growths, and it was really like I never fucked around with her because of the ear growths, and I know a lot of people probably didn't fuck around with her, but I know there was a lot of guys late night, texting, who probably went over there and nibbled on some of those ear growths. And
they gonna turn into bats one day.
Yeah.
And then between my two of my hitchhiking adventures, I came back for the winter for like the holidays and to be warm. And
you cuddled up underneath one of them ear growths.
No. She ended up working at Genghis Grill.
You ended up being your blanket.
She ended up working at Genghis Grill with me, and she tried to hook up with us. She was still the same girl. I'm not saying she was trying to hook up with me like I'm cool. She was just a flirty same girl she was in high school. And she got the ear growth removed.
Yeah.
She got the ear growths removed, but her ears were a little like affected by it. Like they looked
she's
better
still
than the
dirty.
growth. Better than the growths. I mean, better than the growth.
That she had them. You knew that you had.
I couldn't get past it. Yeah, I couldn't get past. I was still like,
Yeah.
like, you're cute and you're fun, but I know why those ears are scarred up, girl.
But honestly, you have to look at the accomplishments that she's made with those ear growths. I mean, women don't love Randy Couture because the fact his ears are fucked up. They love him because the fact that he's one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Yeah. And she must have been one of the greatest heavyweight sluts of all time, man. You didn't even fucking appreciate her for who she was.
But J. King, if someone grows an ear like Ortiz has without being in an octagon, there's something wrong. Let's just say, I mean,
dude,
at least
the idea that a whore is such a slut that she has cauliflower ear is amazing to me.
Without being
she's been rolling around that fucking cum-stained ring for 15, 35 years, man. That bitch.
No. There are other limbs that go first, J. King. There are other limbs that go first before the ears go. Believe me. If you
her mama taught her skills. How long do you think her mama took to get her that far? I mean, shit.
Fair enough.
You don't want to mess with Ronda Rousey's mom.
No, I don't.
Nor do I want to mess with ear bitches' mom.
Yeah.
That's what those are called. The thing the girl actually had, the keloids or whatever.
Yeah,
Cauliflower
keloids.
ear is different. That she had keloids. She wasn't such a slut that she got cauliflower ear from her head being mashed against a sheet and a pillow. That's not. This bitch was a champ. You're right.
Oh shit.
But she had lots of homegirls, and she was kind of popular, but she just had those ear kegels. And then there was that I'm seeing it's almost said her name. There was that other girl. She was totally bad, but she had the palsy, right? Where you walk weird, where you kind of walk, your walking looks kind of
Yep.
messed up. Yeah, she
Yep,
had that. thing
cerebral.
where yeah, where it looked like
Not
her
cerebral, but the cerebral.
cerebral palsy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said someone's gonna wipe you up though, girl. Don't worry.
Nah,
Somebody's
you're
gonna,
smart up in the head, except for the fact that your spine don't work right, so you look stupid.
yeah, she looks stupid, but when she was still or standing still and sitting down, you would think, oh shit, there's a little cute Mexican girl over here. Let me go holla at her. And then she started walking down the hallway, and you'd be like, oh, what are you doing? You're walking like you look like a rabbit. What's going on?
That was a great impression. Do it again.
That's how it looked. It was like there was a lot of bouncing in the upper body, a lot of upper body bouncing. I was
You
just
guys
like,
are cursed because you're so young. I'm 53, and if I'm lucky, I remember the last 48 hours of my life. I'm open for anything, even if she has a limp. Just saying.
anything.
Why do you think I hang around with y'all? Because you think you make me feel young
I think
or
so.
old?
I think
Young,
Shit.
youthful. I think it's youthful. That's why I tell myself.
Yeah.
Well,
I look at Ing and think that's the crackhead I could have been.
yeah. Well, in 15 years, how old are you? 70,
I'm
37?
about just no, we're about the same age. Ing.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep,
I'm outta
I
here.
thought you're in your 30s.
yeah,
I'm in my 30s. I'm lying.
Okay, well, I forget it in 48 hours.
No, what?
older than Ing is Mr. Beat.
No, yeah. Me and Sam Hill are the same age.
So is you and Jay. So is him and Jay. Him and Ing
Yeah.
are the same age too.
Yeah, Rex. We're all friends
you're-
here.
You're fit. You're in your
We all went
50s.
to the same high school.
Take it.
Yeah, and you know how to copy and paste,
Yes.
but Sam doesn't.
No.
Oh,
That's what's
dude, it was a bitch teaching Sam anything.
Oh,
Goddamn,
yeah.
Control V, Control C. God damn, that dude's an idiot.
Me and Jay King used to have a show, man. It was a great show.
You
He
did?
turned his back on me. Everybody he used to have a show with, we all turned our back on Sam. Like it was never his fault at all.
Fuck Sam Hill. I think the best show ever is the anti-Sam show with just everyone who used to. I think this is his show, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
There would be something.
Who do we not have on right now?
Him and producer Jay had a
Jay?
show together.
Yeah, Jay.
He's
And
around somewhere. Someone else had a show. Griggy had a show with him.
Greg.
Postbusters did a show with him.
HB's always welcome.
See?
But that was in April, and he says he's fighting RDA for 2 years. In April, he still had a show on RDA.
Been fighting him for 2 years.
He lies when he opens his mouth.
You can't help it.
No.
Little Sam, just a little liar. Just telling tall tales out of class.
He just
Honestly,
bored- Yeah.
I used to get mad. I honestly got really, really mad at Sam, and now I just don't care enough.
You don't care enough. It's
Like
He's
I don't
bored.
care enough. Like
he
it's
bores the living shit out of me.
it's just the same shit over and over and over again. And
You
then,
were
like
great.
I've gone through all the stages of loss or depression or whatever the fuck that is,
grief.
and just the acceptance of it is like, fuck you, dude. All right, you are who you are, but the rage is gone. The fucking denial, all that bullshit. I'm past you. You know, like Sam Hill, you're fine being who you are. I'm done with you.
You're done with it. Yeah, acceptance is you kind of just people eventually become like a character. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah,
He's become a character of himself. He's his own character.
yeah, he is. He is. Fucking
I
stupid.
mean, I thought it was funny making fun of him, but then he took that character that I made up
Yeah.
and made it him. It's like, whoa, dude, is that really who you are? Or are you're like, no, that's fun, right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess so, Sam. You can do what you want to do, buddy, but I don't. And now we have a
Sam,
sham.
you're saying that Sham has become like just a parody of himself.
He is. He's just a parody of himself. He's not
He's,
at all what he used to be.
he's like a caricature drawing, but it's come to life. It's actually him.
It's okay. That's all right.
That's all right,
I don't
man.
mind
It's okay, man. I don't mind it. He's not that
I do
bad.
not.
He
He's
does
a,
that
he's
pretty
a
well.
good man. He's always been a good man. He's a righteous man.
That's right, J. King.
Hollywood
You were
does
top tier, J. King. You used to be top tier. Now you're third tier, man.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Sam. I just thought that you were doing some bad things,
Well,
especially with
man,
Rev.
me and Rev, man, we had a show. I can't do it as well as you. The Sam
Me and Rev,
Just look at
me
how
and
many
Rev
friends.
had a show, man. We had a show, and it was a great show, man. And he turned his back on me just like you. He turned his back on me again, man.
He turned his back, man. He stabbed me in the back. It was wrong. It was a good show. It was a good show. We did good. Well, I got the most numbers on Ross Dog, that little latent homosexual. Stupid fucking
That
Sam.
fuckface. That fuckface
Yeah, that
doesn't know anything about ratings, man.
Ross, you little fuck face. Yeah, that was always my favorite. He would start calling Ross fuck face out of nowhere.
Goddamn.
Ridiculous.
If anything, Rostog will always be my fuckface.
Ross Dog, you little fuck face, man. I don't know. I mean, it seems pretty good. It seems like Sam created like a Frankenstein monster that ended up killing him. You know what I'm saying? Like he and I think he'll always do that. He'll always create these monster situations where he'll put himself in a losing position. I think that's like that's been his cycle, right? I mean, I feel like
Yeah, well, he talks too much all the time, and then he can't back himself out of it. So Sam doesn't know what the fuck he's doing all the time. It's good to have him on air, but he's not good as a person. So he'll walk himself away from an opportunity just because he thinks another opportunity's around the corner.
why would I do that, man? I got a couple of fishes on some lines out here, man. I'm not going with one fish. So Sam is 98 years old. We're all agreed with that, right? I did the numbers. 98's what I came out with. You know what I'm saying? Easy 98.
All I know is that I knew of him for 2 years, and it didn't mean anything to me. And I met him in January. I had him blocked for good in February. And the only thing I really hold against him is when he says he's a loving father. When his ex walked out and took the 2 children. Let me tell you something. I'm a landed immigrant in Canada, but both of my children, when they were born, I had their passports in my hand at 5 minutes to the border. Right now, that's shut down. I get it. But if my wife walks out with the children, the police has to help her. And if she does and moves across the country
You're
They
going.
have to help her because she's already burnt half of her fucking Japanese legs off that fucking bitch.
Exactly. I buy the house next to her that I'm always. What did he do? He wasted time and money to buy a woman in the Pacific Rim. Go fuck yourself, Sam Hill. You are
I
not
know.
a loving
I know.
father.
Yeah,
You've
even
never been a husband.
even Sans Entertainment
This
said that
nigga's
one time.
pretending like. I swear to God, Sam's pretending like he helped somebody by adopting that bitch. He fucking adopted some 12-year-old.
Well,
Now
what
she
happened?
works all day and he's online all day.
He was like, "No, I'm a good person, man. I'm a good person." It's like, "No, you ain't. You're a fucking pedophile, dude. Back
Like
up."
these
Yeah.
fucking these companies that sell you these third world women in the Philippines. I think what they tell you is that you like either give like part of the money that you pay to this company to buy this woman, you get like part of it. I think they tell you goes to like their family or goes to help put like someone in their family through college or something like that. And there's like
Right.
video, and you know what's crazy is like a lot of those women end up being scammers. They've gotten so wise that they know they can scam these beta male like Western guys and just sit there
Yep.
and wire half their bank
And
account.
if they're not that smart, the dumb ones just end up being sold off to fucking old ass motherfuckers like Sam.
Yeah, they're just a dumb girl.
And she's like, "Yeah, okay.
At least I have
I
running
like
water.
you, Mr. Hill."
I get to use a shower every night.
Well, now
Exactly.
she works all day.
What? You want me to
Works
go
all day.
to a Chinese restaurant and work? I don't care. I'm from the Philippines. I speak that same
Slavery.
language.
Slavery.
I don't know if it's sex slavery or slavery, but it's
Doesn't matter.
definitely predatory, and you're like it's kind of like gentrification. Like people say, oh, it's not that bad, you know. Like these people agree to sell their neighborhoods. It's like, yeah, well, these big business guys come through and they show like a stack of money to poor people who've never seen that much money in their life. And they take it and they don't realize that they actually have way more value in their family home that they got from their grandfather that they could give to their kids, you know, and they just end up selling their house in the hood for more money than it's worth. Then they just blow through that money and fuck it over. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of that.
Right.
So to me, it's kind of like that Filipino girl. Like I said, that's why I said I get to take a shower every night. Well, yeah, where she's from, dog. Like this isn't slavery. This is happy fun time with the local dentist and a fucking water running through the city. You know what I'm saying? Or water running through the house. You know, this is nice.
That's the thing about Filipino town or Chinatown or Koreatown. When you go there, they don't want the Koreans to move out. They want to keep those people in there and try and funnel that money through it. You know, they'll change all the prices inside it for those people, but not for anybody else.
To keep them there. That's crazy. I didn't even think of it like that. I don't know why. I never, you know, I'm from Texas, so I know like parts of like Oak Cliff where the fucking stop signs say alto on them instead of stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from a place where like you go through drive-throughs and everything on like the drive-through menu is in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the workers at Caesar's Taco in Oak Cliff, they don't speak English. Like they don't. None of them speak English.
But that's
You
not the
have to yell
problem.
in
Is it a problem? That's not like I don't mind that. That's not the point. But there are 1,000 islands in the Philippines filled with people, and even Sam Hill had to pay to find a wife. So that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, Jim and them had that happen. So Saiyans always brought in that question of like, what woman? Like he goes, me and Dez aren't perfect, but like, what woman moves across the country when you have kids? You know what I'm saying? Like that's weird. Like that's what I was saying. Even Saiyan said, listen, if Dez left me and moved to California, I would be living in California the day after. You know what I'm saying? Like who lets their kids get taken across the country? Now he says that I don't really believe him, but he is the sentiment of an average father. It's the sentiment of an average father.
That's right.
It's like most men in the world would be like, well, I guess I'm going to California. I guess I'm going to go live in an apartment in California down the street from my wife's new home. You know,
many men. Yet many men say that we are in a traditional system where the women or the mothers get preferred.
In court, yeah.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, did you really go through all ways you could go to fight that? Or at least say, hey, if she moves there, I want to be close by and I want visitation. Like it's
Yeah.
not that you give up when she walks out.
Yeah. Some men take that option. A lot of those laws in America, at least, that goes back to the Great Depression over here.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like alimony laws are all coming from the Great Depression and stuff, and like men deserting their wife who may have a 5th grade education and her 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? They had to create laws to keep you responsible for these people, so you couldn't just run out. And back in those days before social media, you could literally go 2 towns over and start a whole new life, and nobody knew you, and a new family and a new wife and everything, and no one would ever find out. You know, new chicken recipe. Outrage there. Wait, a new chicken recipe. Oh man, what? Yeah, Helen. No one's talked about Nashville. Should we look into what happened in Nashville? What the
Nice
heck happened
segue
there?
to get off the really hurtful subject. Let's do food. Helen DeKeller, come up, please.
Well,
Fill us in. What happened?
No, I think I don't know what the food. I don't know what the hell's going on with the new recipe. I don't know what that comment is. Nashville, there was a Bob. There was a Bob Eat in America yesterday, and nobody talked about it, or at least maybe they talked about it. No one acknowledged it. I still haven't acknowledged it yet. I don't know what happened. I think it was a Bob that they say they're pretty sure it was intentional. I don't know how much it fucked up. Oh, the suspect is like a 67-year-old man. Well, Sam Hill, you better be on the run, Sam Hill.
I love Heimdall's
I
food.
was doing a 12-hour live stream. I have an ironclad alibi. Sorry.
Hi to Copper, my favorite niece. Shout out.
Uncle Ig says, Copper, Uncle Ig is giving you a shout out.
That sounds so creepy, but
Uncle Ig. Come over here and sit on Uncle Ig's lap and tell him all about your problems.
I would never do that. I talk a lot of shit, but when it comes down to it, I'm not doing it.
Oh, they say he's dead too. Sam Hill?
Listen, there could only be a blessing. Yeah, but here's the thing. I heard a clip someone sent me where Sam Hill said he's a loving father and he will visit his children. But on the way there, he will visit Rev first.
He's a loving.
That's where loving father already is out of it.
He's a dedicated father, all
Yeah.
right? He's dedicated to his kids. All right. Some people don't take it seriously. Some people do. That was funny how you said he, instead of spending money to figure out a way to spend more time with these kids, he spent it on a prostitute wife. And that really does. Like, no one's ever said that, but that's really good. Of like, yeah, who the fuck are you, Sam?
No,
Sorry.
Cosmic, just think about that. If you're a loving father and your ex walked out with her children, are you paying what the state tells you to pay if you're as rich as Sam Hill claims? You sent them more. Like
Yeah. Exactly.
alimony set by the state doesn't mean you can't do more for them. And you know what? He hasn't seen them in at least a year. But Sam Hill, just know this and you find comfort in it. Your kids are better off with you. So you actually did them something good, not seeing them for over a year. If you saw them over a year ago. This motherfucker has the whole moral high ground on everything he claims. I have a degree and I taught people. I'm a teacher. He's 37. If you count it all together, he was out of the game at 22. Makes no sense. Lying piece of shit. That's Sam Hill.
I think to Sam Hill, his line about his age, Tim, is like inconsequential. You know what I'm saying? Like to him, it probably
Totally.
isn't like
To me
but
too. I don't care if he's lying or not. But from what he admits to, he's already a fuckhead.
Damn, check
Hollywood
this out.
good looks. My ass.
Oh, there is. Hold on, I'm trying to look for this. What him dog's talking about? I think I found it though. I want to see the video. No, I don't want to see some new. I hate fucking stupid. Hold on.
Did I offend Jay King?
What the fuck is going on with my shit? My shit's fucked up. Hold on.
But listen, you're not the only one. I don't even get alerts anymore of someone I'm subscribed to. If they go when they go live, nothing happens. If it wasn't for Casey sending me all the updates, I would be lost.
You'd be out of there. So I guess there's no video. If you can, him dog, send it to me on Discord. Is there any actual video of what you were talking about with the pre-warning and everything?
Oh, she just sent me a couple sent me a clip. Is that
Yeah,
it?
send it to message it to me, Ing.
Yeah.
Take that clip. I want to hear the audio message.
Yes.
So, Ing, I guess like I said, I didn't look anything into this. So apparently, the RV was the explosion. A guy drove an RV, like a camper, into
I didn't
downtown
even get.
Nashville.
I only knew there was an explosion in Nashville.
Yeah.
I have no
And he
details
exploded.
whatsoever.
And apparently, he blared on a loudspeaker. If you can hear this, evacuate the area right now. Like he blared that over a loudspeaker before he blew up the RV. And like I was like, is there just photo evidence? That's why we do need CCTV in America. Like I would love to hear and see that. Oh, what's up, Nat Chloe? Natty.
Did Natco come up? I love talking to Natco. He is one of the people you can trust blindly.
Blindly trust Nat.
No,
That's right.
Natco is a good human being. I
He's a
love
good
him.
guy.
I love him.
Wait a minute, but he did World War II and 9/11. That reminds me, Ing. Send me that thing, Ing.
I did.
Okay. My bad.
Oh, in DM on Discord.
Yeah, in Discord.
You didn't
Oh, wait,
get
did
it
you
yet?
put it in private? Did you put it in private? No.
Private Discord. No, in the Discord. It should be there.
Oh, okay, there we go. So my shit was lagging. Oh, and Copper sent it to me. My bad, guys. My shit was all lagged out.
No, Copper sent it to me. And
No, I
then
think this is the exact one I just pulled up. Okay, so this is the exact one.
it could be the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think there's more out there yet. It just happened.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Now-
Real fast, Ing, while I'm pulling this up, we need a history lesson. Why in Germany during the First World War? Why did they outlaw the word Gesundheit?
The what?
The word Gesundheit is illegal.
They didn't.
Is it a myth?
Never happened.
We're gonna look it up, then. Ing. Hold on. We're gonna first.
Why? Who said? If Sam Hill said that happened, it's a lie already. But no. But who said that happened?
We'll look it up. We'll look it up in a second. Oh shit! Okay, good job, him dog.
No,
you're a champ for this. Well, we'll get to it, but let's do news and then we'll do history. Hold on.
Yes.
Let's do news first. This is crazy, guys. Let's watch this shit. So apparently in Nashville, guys. Sorry, I kind of zoomed down on my shit. A RV drove into downtown Nashville and they played a audio saying, "Hey, if you can hear this, evacuate the area now." And then this thing exploded. And from what I heard from another video I was looking at, the human remains might have been found in the explosion. So I don't know if anyone got hurt, but there was somebody that human remains were in that explosion for sure. So somebody's
fucked up.
This
is fucked up.
And what they think Ing is that the guy wasn't the driver of the RV. That's whose remains they're looking at. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to edit this so I can. Give me a second. I should have done this all before. This makes it all just a little bit more appealing. You can see the whole video. A little less work for me. It gives me a second. Okay, there we go. We're gonna check this out, guys. This is our new segment.
Take the banner out at the bottom, please.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I would be fucking terrified. I'd be
Me
running.
Look at this shit.
shit. Hold on, let's go back, dog. Let's go back. Rewind that, dog. I was scared. Yo. I'm sorry it's loud, guys. Let's just let it play through. It was probably lower. Sorry for your ears. I know. But the message was really low, so whoever. Damn, blew the windows out. Damn. Hey, yo, that's gonna be some new construction work, though. When they put the new windows in, that's gonna be new construction work.
Man.
Oh my God. Oh, pray for him. Oh, Dios mío. Oh, chingada. Oh my God, pray for him. Man. Oh, la. Shit's still booming. I would be getting out of that area. I can't handle all that anxiety, all that high energy. I'd be booking it. I'd be running to the other side. Oh, that nigga. He really went in. Look at that. Rooftop footage. Boom! Blew up the block, nigga. God damn, boy. He fucking blew the block out. God damn. Oh shit, look at this. Watch. Oh, someone was walking by. Somebody was walking by that door too. Holy shit. Oh shit, Ing. This the devil right here, Ing. The devil
This is bad. I want to know the composition of that bomb. Then you know who did it.
Yeah. Man, that's a lot of fertilizer bomb right there. That's what I always assume.
Ballant, this is not the time.
Yeah, Bella, this is not the time.
Oh, God in heaven.
Bellin immediately went and looked up the companies and the headquarters that were on that street in Nashville.
Selling the stocks within 30 seconds.
What a fucking vulture. What a real Scrooge McDuck. Fucking vulture.
Look at this.
Oh, cuz somebody's home. Oh, it looked like they weren't that bad. All right.
No, you know what? The windows went out. Do you want to have your 3-year-old sitting on the couch?
Yeah, hell yeah, that's real. Oh, I would not be in my house, dog. I'd be getting out. I would be getting out of there. Come on, y'all Southerners. Y'all need to get up out of there, man. Y'all already know this is dumb. Y'all need to be getting your guns and running out of the house, bro.
So Northerners should stay.
Hell yeah, they would. Hell yeah. Not us, man. We fucking we shoot things at the sign of anxiety.
Look. In the back. Go a little bit back.
Okay,
that was like from across the city.
Oh, it was like okay.
Good morning,
It's the fucking
Nashville.
building's on fire, Sydney.
I told you.
Yo, I would be bugging.
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh,
See this?
yeah,
See
yeah,
this?
right
This is
there.
across the city.
That was an epic bomb, dog.
Oh my God. Good morning, Nashville. The building's on fire too.
Good morning, that. Well, at least she has a sense of humor back.
Boy, this is some
I
third
don't
world
get it.
country, third world country shit, dog. Look,
I don't get
Look,
it why
he
people
blew
do
up the
that.
whole block, dog. He blew the whole block out just like that. Damn. Oh, look at that. Early morning. How early did he do it? He did it early, dog. You could have slept in that day.
It's 2 hours later. It's still burning.
Jesus. Yeah, all the smoke, I guess you have throughout the whole day.
Give me 1 sec, Cosmic.
Yeah, go do your thing. Go do your thing. Crazy shit, right, Cynthia? Crazy shit. Niggas out here are bugging. He was right by AT&T. Damn. Damn. Bellin's out there selling AT&T stocks. Yeah, another Ted Kavinsky, right? Ted, right? That's the guy who the Oklahoma City bomber. That's what I think. Oh, look, just chilling in my backyard, smoking a bowl, posted up. And boom. What the hell? There wasn't enough commentary in these videos. I want to hear like the Southerners go like, "This is some fucked up shit, y'all. Stay inside. Call your family members if you got family members living over there on Abrams. You need to call them up right now. Call your family members. Lord be with them." I want to hear all that. Like a lot of that video. It was a lot of those things going on. That's bugged out.
Sorry, Cosmic.
Oh,
So what was
Nah, you
it?
good.
There were gunshots before?
no. Good. No gunshots. No, I didn't.
Oh.
Just crazy. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
The explosion rocked downtown Nashville,
I'll
shattering
shut this off.
the quiet of Christmas morning.
The quiet of Christmas morning. That was not a Merry Christmas, guys. Hold on. Damn, Ink. Well, this is like some third world country shit. We're in the Western world. We're not supposed to have car bombs just going off, blowing up the whole fucking block and shit.
I want to know what right-wing nut did this because it looks like right-wing to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's the problem: like left-wing kids, the most they do is
Nah.
like their greatest thing is throwing Molotov cocktails, glass bottles filled with isopropyl alcohol or gasoline into Starbucks. Like that's like their fucking. They couldn't think of anything more sophisticated. A redneck in the country knows how to put together a fertilizer bomb.
Or
I could blow up the whole block with this thing right here.
the left, the deadliest thing they bring is safe rooms in university, where you can go if
Yeah.
someone offended you.
Yeah,
They don't blow up a block like this. It's just
exactly. Hold on, Ian. Hold on. Sorry, guys. God damn, my phone's fucking me up. I'm trying to do some prep here, and the phone's giving away my prep. You're blowing my load. Google, stop. No one asked you for all that.
But Google, they're with Facebook. I'm actually surprised you're still on Cosmic.
Erectile dysfunction is a common, like, Jesus, Google, like, can you shut up?
Man. No, it ends for me when people get hurt. That's what ends it for me. It's just not. There's no justification for it, no reasoning.
It's stupid to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know at all. Hold on. I'm trying to put something together over here, Ian. I'm fucking putting it together. Yeah, there's no justification for that, man. You can go kill yourself, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, don't say that because then they do a suicide bombing. It's just not. When you look 100 years ago, all the people that wanted freedom, we were all on the same page.
oh yeah, it was people
What divided us in this way?
comfort. I think comfort. I think
Probably
having
no doubt.
nothing really to complain about, you start to complain about like minutia. You know, like Louis C.K. called it white people problems, and you're like, okay, what's white people problems? Well, like a white person problem is the fact that when you go to the ATM, it gives you the option to do it in Spanish. And there really are white people out there, and there really are white people out there that like, that really do like I hate that. That ruins my day. Like that ruins your day, dude. Like
Really,
you really don't have anything to complain about then at that point.
just don't push Spanish, and then you're fine.
Hold on. Give me a second. Just don't. I don't know. People, they're crazy. But that's how it goes. God damn it, Ian, you stink. That's how it goes sometimes. Jesus Christ.
I do stink, but you know what? It got me over half a century.
That's right. Hell yeah. There's one way to look at it. Oh, we got my man Ian. Ian in the back. Diamonds cut down. What's going on?
That's not 15 minutes. Did you have to take a bath?
Yes, he
Let
did.
me tell you something. You ever fucking you gotta pay a bill, you call in and it's like for Spanish te hablo eso, press 1.
Nothing
And I
pisses
gotta
off.
sit there and wait till these fucking directions here in America, my goddamn country, so I can pay a fucking bill with my goddamn dollars.
That's right, Ian. I mean, listen. There's a lot of people who don't like that shit.
Can I tell you something? The other day, I think I was watching Soul. I got jealous of Mexicans because they have like culture and stuff that they do together and like family. Like family's important.
Yeah.
And I miss that.
Hell yeah. We used to have that. We used to have that in America. It wasn't that long ago. But what happened was America was like a lot of agriculture. Like America was mostly like an agriculture country. And we all used to live on farmlands with our family. And our extended family was never that far away from us, Something happened where we were all convinced to like live in the cities and stuff like that. The Industrial Revolution. And like it's somehow bringing people closer together almost makes you mentally further apart. And I feel like that's like even true when you go to LA or like New York. Like those two places or anything else are like the mall. That's the only the way I explain
That's
those
a
two
great
places.
way
New
of
York
putting
City. It's like because the mall in Texas is the only place when it's super busy and super packed and someone bumps into you, the mall is the only place in Texas where if someone bumps into you, they're allowed not to say anything and keep it pushing because we're all in here, whatever. But everywhere else in Texas, if you bump into a motherfucker, you better apologize or at least acknowledge it or say my bad. Like, but in LA, they'll do that. You'll be in the LA streets and those motherfuckers will bump right into you and say nothing. In New York, they'll do the same. It's like, motherfucker, you're not gonna say like, "Oh my bad," "Oh I wasn't looking, homie," like nothing. Like, no, we're just in the mall, I guess. Fuck me, then. Oh, that's weird, but that's how it is.
LA.
So, I think that's what happens when you put a bunch of people and make them live on top of each other or cram them into one place.
LA was definitely the vibe of a mall.
Yeah.
In New York, I felt was like being on a college campus.
Oh, a huge college campus. Okay.
Like it was super youthful, a lot of energy, like that energy of the city.
Yeah.
But still, it's like it's kids and there's cliques, and it's like you either know everybody or you don't.
Everything diverts. Like like there's a natural like human hierarchy that like evolves around any community. If you're trying to get into comedy or even like art community in Dallas, as my friend was saying, that what sucks about the art community in Dallas isn't about like who's the best artist. It's whose ass are you kicking and whose dick are you riding to get your attention, to get like put into the art show. You gotta like hang out with a clique or a group, and you have to suck somebody's dick to have your art played.
Isn't it sad that everything has that same thing to it?
Yeah, it's human hierarchy. Bella pointed it out with Wibbid. Wibbid really are like, if you leave a bunch of women in a community alone together, it will turn to Mean Girls. It will turn to the head bitch at the top, who's typically the richest, and like everyone, and then the girl who's on the outs, and everyone in between has their own place. That's how Bella described the true crime community, and that all women devolve into that.
Shit.
And then all men, we devolve into like dick measuring and fighting each other, trying to figure out who's the toughest,
Period on the same day.
Well, they would say about conversations linguistically, a male conversation is about fixing a problem or being one up or one down. Whereas a female conversation is about building a community, but there's also this hidden undertone of hierarchy where you want to be the queen bee.
Yeah.
And women just around women are way more sexually explicit than men ever are. And they're fucking a million times more evil. Like, a lot of people think I'm mean. My sister in high school, she would sit at the table with her clique, and if there was like a fat girl or a special ed girl sitting behind her, she would just loudly be like, you know what's worse than having a shitty lunch? Eating lunch by yourself, because you're a fucking fatty.
And then they were mad if the fat chick got fucked first.
No, it's I don't know. It's definitely a women are interpreting the world differently, and I learned that majorly from like what they're picking up on. Like Ian told a story about one of the big like hallmarks of women's stories. It's sometimes, and males will do it sometimes, but it has to be very egregious and it has to be very particular to the story. Like it has to be paramount. Like if I leave out this, you won't understand the context. But women will talk to any woman, and how somebody looks at them, they pay attention to that. So then I was at the mall and I told Jennifer, I really don't like wearing red shoes. And she just gave me this look, Cameron, that was just, it let me know that she didn't agree with me at all. Like at no point when Ian was trying to grind on the noseless girl's butt did he go, then she looked around and she just made this face and looked at me like, when I'm with my male friends, we don't even look at each other. Like 90% of the time, we're not even looking in each other's direction when we're
Literally
talking.
playing video games. Or
yeah, and these bitches are interpreting the way their faces look at each
other. Pupils are dilated. the way their legs are facing. That's women want to communicate all the interpersonal politics within the situation, whereas a guy just wants to hit the beats.
Yeah,
like Patrice would always say, like, tell me the ending first.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me what happens at the end.
A bitch got punched in the face. Okay. Let's start. Tell me what happened. So then, Jennifer, you remember Jennifer, don't you? yeah.
Sent a StreamYard. Oh shit! I just read a comment. Sent a StreamYard link for Ian, but he's already on. So I'm up to date.
I realized that if I went to my Internet Explorer and hit back on StreamYards, it would just reset the link for me.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. She does that.
But if Sweetie Boy Helen DeKelly, well, I don't want to take over the stream, but...
I wish Telly would jump up here, but he's probably pumping gas or cleaning cars or something. I don't know.
Do you want me to leave Helen so you can come up?
No,
dude, no, you can have 5 people.
Because I steal his clout. My dick is shorter than him, and I don't have balls.
Damn, so you just Helen's one-upping you on both avenues.
Come on, Helen.
Come on, you sweet little dyke, you. Get up here with your purse and your short haircut, your Rachel Maddow.
Because at least 2 lesbians in the live chat.
Yeah, Helen's been dodging Ian ever since Ian found out he's a liberal.
Lesbian. It's pronounced lesbian.
He's ever since he found out Ellen's a lesbian.
And I'm like my politics probably agree with his more than anybody else's, but
Yeah, because you're more
the
like
fact that he's so gay,
and
about
Helen's a classical liberal too. He just agrees with the leftists sometimes, but Helen's more of a classical liberal. Helen knows that you're going to get offended in this world, and that's not a microaggression or leads to violence. It's like like a old school Bill Maher, Jimmy Dore type, I would say.
Did you just assume my gender, Cosmic?
I did. He's a young person.
Trans-basher.
You're trans bashing me, fucking FOD. Anyway. So Helen, you want to let all the immigrants in, and you want transgender to use the bathroom with kids. So go ahead.
I mean, I would be funny. It would be kind of a good time.
Component of the trans story hour at all the libraries.
You like
Helen
Kyle
only
Dunnigan?
They
Kyle
read really
Dunnigan
good.
is your shit? You fucking love that?
I do love Kyle Dunnigan. What's wrong with Kyle Dunnigan?
Why?
What's wrong with Kyle Dunnigan? What are you talking about? Hold on, Ian. What?
Cosmic
You don't like Kyle Dunnigan?
No, I'm mad at Kurt Metzger for being associated with him. That's how much he
Why?
fucking stinks.
You don't like? You posted something about pussies. Calls out Rudolph. It's funny. It's satire.
Yeah, it's funny as a sketch. You don't do it again and again. That's what's called.
Have you seen all his pussies though? All the pussy episodes. It's funny.
Helen.
It's not like hours of podcast. It's like a 10-minute clip, and they're reviewing something, and they're throwing in all. They're making fun of. Go ahead, Ian.
Would you do a character again and again?
I wish I thought of it first. Yes.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking...
No. Have you seen?
Please.
Hold on, Ian.
Kyle Dunnigan.
Have you seen at least the Craig's News or Sylvester Stallone?
You know what, Helen? You get your best clip. You get your A1.
The best clip.
Was that the guy who does the impressions? I'm trying to remember who Kyle Dunnigan is.
Yeah, he's the one who does the Bill Maher, and like he does like the face swap. He's really popular on Instagram,
like
I guess.
Ted. He has
wearing my size 11 Jimmy Choos or nice size 12 Jimmy Choos.
He does good impressions. You can't deny that. If you're gonna say he does bad impressions, you're just being a hater. You're just being a hater if you don't. No,
One time.
He's not doing it for hours. He chimes them in, and like the Kardashian fucking face swaps. They're pretty funny.
Fucking funny voice ass nigga.
See, you're just being. This is another thing that Ian's coming from this because he's like, I hate his success at something that is basic and simple, but that he does really well, and that I don't have that kind of like ability to come up with something like this. Ian's coming out of the game where it's like, I'm anti-comedy. Ian's doing the I'm anti-comedy. Because these people are successful.
And I can sell out real quick. I can do it real quick. We can trade the game away, Helen. We get
And
that lesbian
you sold out like
All
years
they
ago.
gotta do is Billy Bill saying, "Amen, hello." Like,
Yeah,
do
he
it.
does do a good character. There is a hilarious character that Ian doesn't do.
Have you met Mr. Jordan Peterson?
Yeah,
for 230
That's good, except for it's been done.
It's only funny with the cartoon, Ian.
Episode 400 is
You should do some face swaps with it, stupid.
400 funny.
Do some face swaps and write a little script of like 3 minutes and talk about. Let me make fun of him. I would fucking. I'd probably go viral.
And do that 28 times.
Watch, this conversation right here is gonna be. He's gonna actually do a face swap. Ian is. And then it's gonna be the first clip that he gets like 1 million views on. He's like, "Oh, I guess you were fucking right." Oh
Helen,
shit! All
I
right.
could go viral 24/7 if I wanted to.
See?
It is not about that.
You know who says
I
that?
would
People
blow
who
my
can't go viral.
fucking brains out. We've gone viral. We've broken the internet several times.
I'm not hating on you, Ian. I disagree with the
Helen,
fact that you're gonna say that he's not making funny stuff.
Who's
He
worse?
does make funny stuff.
Cosmic Cam, tell them about raising the bar. You gotta.
We
Are you mad because he was an Amy
We're
Schumer
not
writer?
scatty
Because I can agree that is
We're not
good.
scary wrestling anymore, fucking Helen.
No,
We
no,
can't
Helen,
accept
Helen, Helen, say something positive about Ian.
Yeah, I
have
think you have.
2 seconds.
I think. I think you're really good at hating comedians. There you go.
Who's worse, Kyle Dunnigan or Joe Matarese? Because sometimes
Joe Matarese. That's not even on the same level. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
I'm
Kyle
sorry.
Dunnigan makes fun of himself. Like,
Is a successful Joe Matarese.
Oh.
Cosmic, can you please pull up a clip of Kyle
You know what's fucked up?
Dunnigan.
Is Kyle Dunnigan would actually work with you, Ian, and you're just blowing away like he's. Kyle Dunnigan's a bright. You could probably reach out and get on our show. Get on your show.
I'm an eternal being made out of light. Fuck your carrot.
Fuck Kyle Dunnigan.
By the way, have you reached out to Mark Norman? He's doing like the low end
I will
podcast
slit your
circuits.
fucking throat. I
I don't think he
love
likes-
you so much, but you say to me, "Have I reached out to
Yeah.
Mark Norman?"
Yeah.
What's wrong
Mark
with Mark
Norman.
Norman? He uses.
You're
a
gonna
real
say you
voice.
Mark Norman's not funny? Really?
I hate everything about it.
Why is Mark Norman not funny? I'll agree Kyle Dunnigan's stand-up isn't the best, but Mark Norman, he's got like fucking a new hour every fucking. He does a lot of shit.
Well, you know how you do that is his jokes are a bunch of ABC 1, 2, 3 horseshit jokes.
They are, but they're funny. They make
Who
make
gives
people
a
laugh, and they're not
shit?
like
That's
safe
Anthony
though. They're not safe
Jeselnik.
either
They're
though.
funny. Who gives a
Hey,
shit?
when you say A, B, and C, 1, 2, 3 sort of shit, you think of people who are like who's a good example? People who are safe.
If I
Like
could write your entire hour in an afternoon because it's that formulaic, you should kill yourself. And you don't get to talk about the writing process.
Joy
or being
B
an
here.
artist.
Wish you congratulations on your.
Sorry, guys. Anyway, keep going. No, keep going. Ian. You're making a good point.
If
So
I
you're-
could write your entire hour, this is like when I don't like rappers that rap about the same thing for 40 years. If your joke is set up, ironic punchline, depressing punchline, if it's a take this thing and reconcile it, you're not good. You're a Mad Lib. And you
Yeah.
can kill yourself. You don't get to have pride in that you chose the easy
See,
route.
So you're
I don't
taking
think it's an easy route though. I don't think you could write Mark Norman's hours that he
You
comes
know what
up
I
with
hate
all the
about you,
time.
Helen, is you're so much better than all of these guys. But you're like you're
But I'm
better
not.
than
I
Mark
actually look up to
Norman.
Mark Norman
You're
as a
sitting here
writer.
Going, like,
He has good, like, okay, I'll agree with you, Kyle Dunnigan. Any of us could legit write a whole script of like the characters he does. We could come up with his next episode of
Helen.
Pussies, or we could come up with the next episode of Craig's News, or even Stallone, or whatever the fuck that is.
the
But
entire,
Mark Norman, we wouldn't be able to. The guy's
shut up,
really
shut up.
good.
The
You shut up.
entire Philip wave, was freestyled. I have
God.
zero respect for these pieces of shit. You got to be better than me.
So yeah, and he's not really even trying. So you can't. You
Okay.
can't.
So we're going with again the anti. I don't have to try, and I'm sort of funny sometimes, and I got a good 20 followers. He's not better than me. I get.
Helen,
It's not
you're-
about him not trying on Philip Wave. It's like if this is gonna be your drip and your swag, put more energy into it.
I shouldn't be able to body you with my freestyle.
Ian is mad at this Kyle Dunnigan, and I guess let's just stick to Kyle Dunnigan as the formulaic kind of method. He's mad at them like
He's
Trey
at
Parker
this
and Matt
coast of
Stone,
comedy.
like how the guys from South Park hate Family Guy, like they hate Family Guy because their shit is formulaic. They could write Family Guy episodes, 30 of them in one day, because the Family Guy episode is so fucking basic and formulaic. Like, remember that one time? Remember they did a whole episode of how dolphins were writing Family Guy scripts?
If dolphins can write your jokes,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, it's
fucking trash, Helen. Say
But that's
it.
not what Mark
Say
Norman's
they're
doing.
Trash.
I know we're
Say
sticking
it.
to Kyle Dunnigan. but-
Helen.
Say it.
I know that in your heart sometimes people aren't liberal enough for you. get mad
Just can't
at
get quick backing up to that liberal thing, can we?
How come somebody can't be good enough at comedy for you?
Ian, you're a good comedian. I'm just saying they're better.
I
I don't know
mean,
why that upsets you.
Ian Bellin said he likes a good Mad Lib though.
Ian puts himself up on this pedestal of Chappelle and like as if that's his like fucking colleague in the comedy game and like
it is.
Well,
fucking
Chappelle is below me.
Yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
He has a way bigger catalog than Chappelle.
Have you heard Villainy?
At least Ian can hold on to a woman. You know, that's the difference. Ian can hold on to a woman.
Dude, I
Go
was gonna
ahead,
say you're
Ian.
funnier than Kevin Hart. I think you actually are.
I was touching my wife's titties before I got on this call,
Yeah.
and I was like, "You got some real good titties," and she's like, "Thanks, I grew them myself. They're homegrown."
Dang, the
Helen,
funny runs in the family.
Helen, will
Go
you
on.
quit standing up for people that are worse than you?
I'm trying to rub elbows with these motherfuckers eventually one day, and I don't want to shit on
You're
people.
better
I'm
than
doing the
them.
Louis J. Gomez
You should
approach, where it's like,
spit on
I'm
these
not gonna
people.
shit on them because you want me
Dylan,
to,
your
but
balls are edgier than Mark Norman's Hour Special.
Oh God, hell, you're doing a cock and
crustier.
ball. Edgier, crustier. They're definitely more chafed. That's true.
I'd rather look at pictures
Ashy.
of dead skin coming off of your foot than listen to Mark Norman's jokes.
Well,
I
and
don't
that's
know
why I
man.
play
You're
for
being
I play for your type of audience, Ian. But one day when I want to play for the bigger audiences and the ones that get you paid, I'm gonna follow the Mark Norman route a little bit more.
Helen, you think being a lesbian around me is gonna save you?
Yes.
You're around me. And you're worse than I am. You're a fucking demon.
You really are.
Psycho.
Well, I can agree with that. Ian's been doing it for how long? You been doing comedy though? Ian?
30
Like
years.
7 years.
Yeah, 30 years at least.
Have you really been doing it since you were fucking 25?
Since he was doing it since he
You
was
see what I
18.
did there? You old fucking man.
He was 7 years old, Kellen.
You know, I just saw the Disney Pixar movie Soul, and it's about a black guy that realized he was 40, white, and failed at life his entire life.
Damn.
Oh,
That was. I
it's
saw.
like
Imagine being
birthday
40
today.
and
hate
white.
Disney.
Oh,
You hate
it's a great
Disney?
movie. Get out of here, you piece of shit.
Well, now
Did
if
you
they have
guys
movies
see
like
that funny Ryan Long video where it was a thing where black guys got turned white and he was just him dressed as a black man going like, "Dang, I can't even dance no more."
Oh,
Y'all see
shit.
that? Dang, I can't even
I
cook my
don't
barbecue.
Listen to
right.
Ian actually laugh at that. God, I hate you, Ian.
I don't even like big butts anymore.
yeah, that's what the like now. Just take black stereotypes and say you don't do them any. I don't even like watermelon. It's like, we got it, Ryan. We got it. My
Helen-
credit went up a couple points though. That was the last joke, and I was like, yeah.
Helen, were you mad at Pixar's Soul when they made
I-
a black guy pretend to be
Never
an
watched it.
animal and they put
I
a white
have not
woman in a black man's body?
Yes,
I
he
have
did.
not seen it yet. I saw one person post about it and I didn't click the link. I have
It
not seen
raped.
it yet.
He was going to be triggered by it. He's got to be in a better
Yeah.
mental state to
How do
read
you
something.
know?
I'm waiting for pussies to cover it. And then
Pixar
Yeah,
literally
he's-
makes people cry. How do you, as a lesbian, not watch movies that make people cry?
well, I get very emotional, Ian. I'm on my rag right now.
I'm
I
not a
can't-
lesbian, Ian, and I watch movies that make me cry. Something wrong with that?
I think we should go over
I
a
think
pussies
Lady in
episode
the
real
Water
quick.
is a great movie.
We should go over a pussies episode, but even the latest one, I'm not even saying it's the best one. They're all kind of the same, but and you guys tell me if this isn't at least a little funny. It's if they went on for hours with it, it'd be like, all right, we get
I
it.
just put
Cosmic-
pussy episode in. Is that just what
Cosmic,
I type in?
can you
pussy
look up
episode?
Kyle Dunnigan and find his latest episode?
Kyle Dunnigan, yeah.
Okay, well,
Kyle
guess what I'm gonna do?
Dunnigan.
I'm gonna go to his YouTube channel. We're gonna do his latest video. That's what I'm not gonna make this.
Helen,
Yeah,
Whatever the
tell you about
pussies is,
something
or
so bad.
men. I think he changed the title after you posted it. By the way, Ian, it was the pussies, but he changed the title to like, I don't know what it was, feminist men or something like that. It's basically make fun of
If you go
men
into
who are
our
super
underneath
feminist.
the Discord,
Daddy,
and you
daddy.
look at show prep. The link is in there.
Oh wait, that was years ago.
CEO is gonna have a field day. He fucking hates Kurt Metzger.
Okay, so you guys are more on Kurt Metzger's thing here. That's the third time you've mentioned him. I get
I
it. You don't
love
like Kurt
Kurt.
Metzger.
No, I love him, but CEO.
Yeah, but he
hates
turned
this
his back
dude.
on you.
I don't want to turn on Kurt. I like him so much, but
It's the last guy you can rub elbows with to get you out of this chicken slinging.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mark Maron and Joe Rogan are right around the corner. They fucking love me. Shitting on all these dudes. Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart have my phone number.
Of course, yeah. Bill Burr too, right? You're gonna get on the Bill Burr podcast. and talk
I
about-
work with Bill Burr. Stupid. I have applied. He takes 10% of my ad revenue.
Two of my friends, what's his name? T. Murph and Calvin, they got scooped up in the Kevin Hart network, Young Comedians. And I was like, I get why he picked them. I definitely would not have been in the running for that. I will not behave. You're not gonna like me.
Now, mind you, this is all kind of the same. When I say the same, it's like you would still enjoy watching the other ones too. This is just the latest one. And the idea is this is the podcast called The Pussies. And they have a couple of them. I wouldn't say it's their best one, but they're all pretty much the same as far as like you're gonna laugh at it at some point. So when you understand what they're making fun of, which you'll understand really quick.
It's okay if it makes you laugh. Would you watch 400 episodes of this?
No, but they've had like 4 episodes of it. It's like a short term fucking.
400
No, they don't.
episodes.
They don't have 400.
Look, once every
comedy.
They're doing like one a month.
Once every 3 months, I'll watch an episode of Family Guy on TBS.
Okay, well that's not a good comparison because Family Guy is not even like.
I couldn't sit there and watch Family Guy every single day. I'd be like, oh
the
my
reason
god.
Family Guy sucks is because they do cutaways. That's not the same. But I get.
No, it's formulaic.
You haven't even watched it yet, though. Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
I trust what
Open-minded.
Ian's saying, but yeah, I'll know.
You get into shaman mode. Be open-minded.
In numbers too big to ignore, and nobody's there. And I just want to say to the men of this country, just shut up. When we ride at midnight to kill all men, we will spare the trans.
My name is Rose McGowan, and I'm obviously fucking.
Ian's already laughing, guys.
No, this is good. It's a good intro. Pause after the intro. Come on.
You know what's happening?
Who's the British nigga from Alex Jones? Paul Joseph Watson. This is how every Paul Joseph Watson fucking video starts is like a montage of SJW fails.
Yeah.
The patriarchy.
Welcome to
Cosmic. Can you take the banner out?
Women, for women, by men, who support.
Thank
women. With me, as always, is Michael. Michael, hello. Well, hello, Michael. Thank you. Today we are going to be reviewing.
Okay, we're just going to pause every 5 seconds. I got it.
Yes.
You have to. Otherwise, we get copyright strike.
No.
But the last 5 seconds,
the
nothing
whiz
happened.
boy with the fucking weird asshole jaw on the left is Kyle Dunnigan, and the big-eyed faggot on the right is Kurt Metzger. And this is the NPR sketch from SNL. And it's funny for them to do it once, but for them to have a whole show to fucking do this
they have
for an hour.
4 7-minute clips. Why do you keep saying an hour? It's not an hour. I've said that like a bunch. They've done it like
slit his fucking throat that he did this beyond 8 minutes.
I think their longest one of this is like 16 minutes, and half of it's okay. Just play it so you get what the fucking satire is.
This level of cosplay with me for views.
Once a week, probably not. Maybe one time.
It takes Ian an hour to watch a 7-minute clip.
We're gonna do Billy Billison and then like a Spanish translation. Can you translate?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Billy Billison.
For an hour.
For an hour every week. Okay, yeah, it's going to continue to be funny. No, let me play this. I'm not going to take Ian's side. Let me play this. This is going to be hilarious. I am kind of sick of the Ryan Longs of the world, of the basing your career off of being like a I hate the left comedy. Like, I just, whatever. It's what we live in. So I get it.
You know what's extra gay about this is Ryan Long does that gay shit, and they're pretending they're making fun of it, but they agree with that gay shit. This is two giant dykes that we're looking at.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Kurt Metzger agrees with a lot of this gay new wave leftist shit.
They don't agree with anything they're saying here. That's the joke. God, man, I fucking hate you.
Shut up. Kurt Metzger fucking bleeds.
I think Kurt Metzger.
Look at the background. Isn't the background just funny on its own? It's got a giant fucking vagina.
Yeah, once you do the Amy Schumer show, you're a fucking...
Okay, and I said that to you earlier. I said, I am embarrassed for him because when you go to his website, the first thing listed as his credits is that he was a writer on the famous Grammy Award winning or whatever the fuck Amy Schumer show. I was like, oh, why would you put that up there?
The writer who still Patrice. Fucking Kurt Metzger. Okay, I'm playing it again.
Been a real thorn in my side my whole life, actually. When I was a child, it was very traumatic to see this during Christmas. And recently, my son Allison at school, they were going to show the film, and I was very upset about this. So I decided to go to Allison's school and have a cry-in. I was a little intimidated by their principal.
They don't respect you, Ing.
books. I tried to listen to help from other
I know.
parents.
I love it.
Unfortunately, no one showed up, so I was in the lobby alone crying.
It better be knock my socks off. Go ahead.
How can you name your son Allison?
That's the joke.
And then,
Ah,
oh,
God, because they're so feminist that they don't do
I didn't
anything.
get it.
That's
That
the
is-
joke.
And you're kind of a.
There is a child in peril.
You're not good.
Allison,
It's the
get the fuck
backward
outta
thinking
here.
that they're like exposing. That's really fucking
yeah.
retarded. Of feminine. They're
No,
making fun of
gender
feminism
fluid.
by
What
being
if he's
feminist.
what if maybe he's female?
Right.
Let's give him a name he can move on.
No, whatever.
Ing,
Is this your guys' argument? This your lawyer against this?
Ing, these are make believe characters where they're inhibiting the ideology of the people they're making fun of.
Oh, now I get it.
Thank
Crying. What was the most upsetting was I overheard my son Allison's friend say, "Is that your dad?" in the lobby crying. And Allison said, "No, my father's dead. He was a lumberjack and died cutting down trees." So that felt like it actually fueled me to wail even louder. Then after about an hour and a half, I felt I made my point and I left. And this film was still played. Unfortunately, it was unsuccessful.
Well, that's
I would be thinking right now, if this was me and Ian, I was Kurt Metzger, I'd be like, Ian, this is supposed to be funny.
Keep going.
I'm
Don't you
I
get it,
went,
though?
we went through a solid 30 seconds of you literally just sounding like a faggot. But okay.
Cosmic,
That's
Cosmic, you, me, and Helen are gonna have this little stage play right now.
It's got to be funny, Helen. It can't just be like.
Okay, but let it get to it. That's like I said. This is
Okay,
easy
yeah.
to
No,
write. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like.
We're 2
fucking-
minutes into this guy's material now.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold
I'm
on.
laughing. I'm laughing. I'm laughing.
We're gonna do a little stage play. Me, Cosmic, and Helen. We're gonna test our improv skills and see if we can do some NPR whispers after dark. So I'll kick it off and I'll throw to you. Hello, I'm Vag Bleeds at Dark, non-gender, non-binary host for you tonight. I hope that's not too offensive for you. We'll keep it quiet. We'll keep it safe. This is a safe place. And I'm joined by my co-host, as always, Helen DeGeneres.
Hi, Ian. I'd also like to welcome our good friend, Cos Girly Cam. Today he's been showing us his new dreads, and the dreads are to represent the toxic masculinity of how women can't wear dreads anymore. So Cosmic's dressed up as a girl today, and
Snap, 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 snap my fingers.
That's
it's yes and.
Sister
That's,
Cosmic Cam.
Thank you guys. I mean, greetings to you guys and greetings to all the POCs out there listening right now. I would just like to tell you that, yes, the dreads are for women's society and women's empowerment. When I was a very young boy, my ultra masculine father used to say that dreads were for girls, and he would beat the living shit out of me while stroking his male ego and working on his gas guzzling truck. So this led me to have a certain this had me a certain advantage in life to come at life in a way that was less intrusive.
I'm very proud of you, Cosmic.
Powerful.
Fighting the patriarchy.
Powerful.
Preach.
I don't know if I could
Yes,
do this
please.
every week.
See, we're not good improvers. But
We're
can
not-
we
we're not
continue with the
the
clip?
I know. Is it my turn now?
I will tell you this, Helen. At this point, I would rather watch Whose Line Is It Anyway. Just putting that out there.
Don't you talk shit about whose line is it anyway. That black man was a genius. I can't remember his name.
Since Ian started as a dog person and Helen and Cosmic went the same way, I'm a cat person. So go fuck yourself, all you faggots out there.
Whoa.
Whoa, they're
I can't even whisper like NPR. It just makes my brain shut off. Like I'm trying to improv and I'm like, oh, I'm whispering. It doesn't work. My brain doesn't work.
I'm more focused on his voice.
Yeah.
On Amazon Prime, I watched Fahrenheit 11/9.
Nice, dude. Proud of you. You figure out the Jews and you agree with Pete
my
Ardnell.
God, I got a
Michael
whole
Moore.
backstage. Hold on, guys. What's up, Nat Chloe? We're special. We got a special guest. Nat Chloe. And we got Kenny TV, baby boy.
Holy cow.
Hey,
what's up,
Natalie.
Alan?
I'm firing on all
Hi,
cylinders,
Kenny.
boys.
I got your picture up.
Yes, he does.
Thanks, dude. That's not the picture. You gotta have it right behind you. Did you guys see? I mailed. Turn on the camera and show him the picture, Kenny. That I mailed you.
Dude, that's the
Yes.
picture.
Yeah,
Kenny,
but they don't know.
We talked about it. You have to show the
Just for a
full
second,
thing.
Kenny.
Come on.
You got to tape
Yeah.
it to your dresser, Kenny. We
No,
told you.
dude, I think this is good enough.
But
All
Ian hasn't seen it. Just show it to Ian one time. Come on.
Dude, this is the picture.
You're
All
so
right.
gay.
We have to respect.
Yeah, we have to
Kenny
respect
for
his
that.
privacy.
Come
He
on.
doesn't want to just
Yeah.
turn his camera on for you. That's cumbersome task to ask him.
Oh shit.
Okay, now I got guys. I know I got a full house, but I got to continue to watch this. I want to see Helen's perspective. Desperate.
It's them going over Rudolph and why it's
Oh shit.
a terrible movie from a feminist point of view.
Let's watch it.
Let's come on. I'm ready to laugh, Helen. Let's go. Let's
But
take
you know,
you-
it also makes fun of like the Ryan Longs of the world, because like to be invested in all is stupid, and we're not invested. We're definitely not exposing that we're invested in this shit. We're making fun of people that are invested.
But we're invested in making fun. Exactly, we're invested in making fun of the people who are actually, because there are people like this out there. There are people who name their kid Allison, and
Kurt Metzger's podcast definitely isn't just like a liberal diatribe for like 40 minutes.
I haven't listened to Kurt Metzger.
I have a feeling it is. Okay, let's go.
I appreciate what you at least tried to do, and we teach this.
You know what it is about Kurt Metzger and why I don't really know deeply if he's like a libtard, but I know he worked for Amy Schumer fucking show, and I know he's like one of those hardcore atheist guys. So that is all in the making of a fucking new age like liberal like religious
say this?
people in the South are slowing us down, bro.
I know who Kurt Metzger is, but I legit did not know this is Kurt Metzger either. In my defense, I swear to God, I didn't know this Kurt Metzger. I've been playing along, thinking like,
Helen.
I guess I just knew the whole time, but I didn't. Yeah.
Helen, how do you know about? How do you feel about Amy Chuck Schumer?
Amy, she's fucking awful, dude. She
I
stole a
believe
bunch of clips, or fucking. She's like Carlos Mencia, female version.
No, dude,
It's been
a
established.
writer stole her stuff for her, man. She
There's
asked
clips
for
of her stealing the Mad TV sketch of like the
Insane.
person of color who sold her some fucking shoes or some shit. Like it's word for fucking word. Like the whole thing.
Who is the?
Is he in guilt by association right now?
Hold on.
Absolutely, rightfully so.
Who's the black comedian that's back of the bus funny? He was like, he taught Kevin Hart everything. He was on Opie and Anthony all the time.
Oh, you're talking about
Keith.
Keith, yes.
Yeah.
What's his last name?
Robbins. Yeah,
Keith
Robbins.
Robinson. Keith Robinson, this little fucking cucktard who is so back of the bus funny, does Amy Schumer's podcast. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, what is it? Two somethings in a.
I've never watched it. The fact you even know that, Ian,
Yeah,
is like
I learned it. Yeah, I knew about it too. I never listened to a single episode.
I didn't know Amy Schumer had a podcast. I legit did not know that. I thought she's too busy
Hi,
like
Kenny.
making Vagisil commercials and fucking fighting for gun control. I have no idea.
You have a really convenient memory of him.
Keith Robbins is fucking hilarious though.
So I
He's
sit
one
there
of the
and I
funniest
tell you
people.
these people suck, and you don't take my word for it, but you have no idea what they've done.
You're talking about Keith Robbins now. Is it Robbins?
Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson.
Back in the bus funny.
Yeah, good. Actually, it was funny.
Kevin Hart broke
Too
his
late
wing
to
off
Tony
and then
Robbins.
flew off without him.
Yep.
Well, who's the Dan Soder? Like he's fucking taking a lot of tips and turns. He's been on. Wasn't he on
Mayor?
Opie's? Am I thinking of someone else?
Dan Soder Muffins. Yeah, he was.
Neck
He was on.
Club.
He was like Opie's co-host for a while, and he's still funny on the Bonfire.
I feel like we're cutting off Neck Club. What's up, YG?
Oh, please. Co-host cut that.
You're very jealous tonight, Ian.
Yeah, we're never gonna get through this clip, and I think a lot of people in chat are agreeing with me. You're giving this no shot. You're interrupting it a lot.
This is no. I'm gonna go with Ian, and I'm not gonna say it's jealousy. I mean, it's just easy to say that because Ian's where he's at in But it was just like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan said that. Joe Rogan said that about Mincy. He said the reason I didn't say anything for so long is because when you're at this level, people just call you a hater and just say you're jealous. But like, no, this nigga's stealing. And if Ian's just like not coming at it from they're not funny. Their jokes aren't funny. He's coming at it from like seriously why Matt and Trey hate Seth MacFarlane. Your shit is fucking formulaic and basic. I shouldn't be able to write your whole episode in 30 minutes. You know,
amen, Cosmic, amen.
So his argument is good. His argument's good, but
if I didn't said all the stuff I do and say from their level as a famous person, I'd be the most gangster human being on the planet. Now I'm not at their level. It's not for lack of trying. I would love to be there. It just didn't work for me. But
Ian's like the fucking uncle in Napoleon Dynamite. Like, man, I could have gone pro. I could have gone pro. They just didn't put me in, coach. Like,
I can throw this ball right over the mountain.
I'm a better QB than Tom Brady. I don't want to show it.
I don't have to respect them because they're not willing to take the risk that I would take at their level.
Okay, that's fair. I also want to point out, Bellin makes a great point. Keith Robinson isn't successful, so it makes perfect sense for him to do Amy Schumer's podcast.
I'll be honest with
job
you.
In 40 years.
I would, I was about to say that, Ian. I even though I would hate on anybody who did an Amy Schumer show, like Keith, I remember before that show happened, I remember I once asked Ian, like, why didn't Keith make it? Like, why didn't he didn't pop?
Because
like
Patrice stuck. No, I'm just kidding.
And it's just like, I think he just didn't care. He just got comfortable in a certain avenue.
He would rob hookers. How could he not love Keith Robinson? He would hire hookers and then rob them. Like, he's fucking epic.
There's a BET Keith Robinson show. They tried making him a sitcom. There's a pilot out there somewhere on YouTube. That shit is fucking hilarious. I like Keith. It hurts my soul for him to hang out with Amy Schumer and call himself.
It hurts all of our souls.
Funny. I like integrity. You can't be Back in the Bus funny and hang out with this bitch ass bitch and co-sign her and help her through the industry knowing she's a thieving ass bitch. Threw Kurt Metzger under the bus on Charlie Rose.
Maybe he got some of Amy Schumer's titties, maybe.
Yeah, maybe got a little bit of Amy Schumer titty.
Yeah.
You know, she used to date Jim Norton, and he used to squeeze her pee-pee panties out over his mouth.
Yes. And I don't think any writer of Amy Schumer ever thought they would make money when they started.
Jim Norton?
When Amy Schumer got busted for stealing Patrice jokes, she went on the Jim Norton show podcast that only had like 3 episodes. So that she could sit there and get the softest, wormy, most massaging
Jim Norton's a piece of shit.
Oh, really, Helen?
Yes, he is. He is.
What?
He is. He's totally. He's the best example of what you're talking about, of people who are just playing it and not taking any risk. The whole Louis C.K. thing, biggest fucking turn of the worm, as fucking Porcelain would say. His whole stance on that, he had no fucking backing for Louis C.K. and that was fucked up. He
and
took
Jim
like
Norton
the whole
is
side
a
of.
liberal too.
Well, he says he's not, but yeah.
He kind of reminds me of Helen, though. He kind of reminds me of Helen. He kind of like, you know.
Throw insults. I get it. I get it, Kyle. I get it.
No, but I'm talking about where they're political aligned. Where they're politically aligned.
Raped as a child.
Small dicks, suck dick when they were 5, hiring trannies. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yes. Helen is as funny as Jim Norton.
Oh.
Helen, I don't care how many dicks you sucked as a child. At some point,
Thank
you
you.
just have to get over that shit.
No, you never do.
Never do.
No.
You face that 8-year-old dick even now.
And I want you to go suck a dick and try and get over it. Okay? Let me know how that goes.
He did that already.
Can we stop attacking Ian, please?
Can you quit attacking all comedians, please?
Yes, we know Ian's a no talent. That's right.
Let's get back to the 2 edgiest guys.
I'm not even. There's almost no point in playing this unless we give it like 90 seconds of playing.
Let's give it 90 seconds.
I'm not pausing
I'm
it.
going
You'll
in
be
the house.
you're
I'll mute
perfect.
myself.
Good job, Ian. Thank you.
Take the pen out,
Pretty clear
please. Thank you.
foundation that staging an impromptu cry-in can be a very effective way to ruin a thing that people are enjoying.
And today we're going to go through this film as much as we can. to hopefully shed some light, and hopefully this film will
All
be
right, pause it
banned
for a second.
forever.
Okay,
Shut
go
up.
ahead.
God damn it!
What's up, Ian?
God damn it! Just turn it off. Just turn it off. We're never gonna get through this. You're not gonna give it a chance.
Helen, no matter how good their points are, don't you have to be mad at them as the white male patriarchy making fun of these women for wanting rights
Anti-patriarchy.
and freedom?
Yeah.
Even though their
don't
hearts
think
are
so,
in the
Clay.
right place, aren't they the wrong people to have hearts?
Are you saying that because I'm a lefty? Are you asking me that? 'cause
Yes,
I'm a
you're
lefty?
a dyke. You're a
No,
lesbian.
that's the whole point. Is these guys are pretty much like, I don't know Kurt's Metzger. I'm assuming what you said is true. Is a libtard, but yeah, no, I agree with them. That's show. It's making fun of their own. Your own tribe or sort of. You're grouping us in. You're grouping in lefties with fucking transsexual rights people who are like pro fucking 9-month term abortion, and I would be like me grouping in fucking righties with like all Nazis and fucking big fat motorcycle gangs. Like it's retarded, and they're making fun of the fucking wrong things with the left, and not even about the left. They're not. It's well, I guess they are left making fun of, but they're more making fun of a specific subsection.
Making fun of leftists.
Ryan
They're making
Long
fun of a
is
specific
amazing.
subsection
You're
of
right.
tranny.
Ryan Long is fucking. He's the.
God, you just
the
can't get
Bill
off
Hicks
Ryan
of our
Long.
time. You're right.
I don't even
Long
watch
is
Ryan
fucking-
Long, so I don't understand what your argument
well,
is. The
you're
most I've ever
missing
seen
out.
Ryan Long
Buddy,
was two clips: the porno clip and one other one, and I watched him on Cosmic Cam.
All right,
That's all-
let's play
the only
this
time I
while
watched
I
him.
go pee for 90 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Well, but just wait. Is Michael the real Kurt Metzger?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
The red-nosed reindeer.
Story of Rudolph? Well, pull up an eye
No.
and lend it.
I think it's interesting that instead of letting Rudolph tell the story, it's of course told from the perspective of a white snowman who is.
I also asked to
narrator,
go pee.
as they say.
Yeah, he
So
will
he
mansplain
stopped
this
doing
entire
crack,
film for us.
obviously. Cut his hair, grew a beard.
Get away! Get away from me!
Wow.
And so, shaming the menses of Rudolph. Rudolph, of course,
Is a trans teen boy who has a vagina and a period.
So Rudolph's nose tampon falls off, and this is where the teasing begins.
There are aspects of this that do remind me of Boys Don't Cry, starring the great Henry Swank, who recently came out as a trans man. And with him.
Nice around here, isn't it? I call it Christmas Town, better known as the North Pole.
North Pole, of course, being the alpha part of the world, sort of
Right.
Santa who will come in later. He sits upon, oppresses the entire world from the top, and this obese
Well,
wrist.
it's the most important penis in the world is the North Pole.
The one citizens up here are the
I knew it.
Claus and Santa and Mrs. They live right over there.
Right.
I guess
Privilege.
she doesn't have a name. She's just the Mrs.
That is a great question. What is Santa Claus partner's name?
Well, the subtext is it doesn't matter, Michael.
Papa, you haven't touched a morsel. I'll have to take this suit in. Eat.
I'm busy,
So she's already busy. She has so much to do. He's just sitting there waiting for her to bring her his food.
I'm busy oppressing.
Now, don't any of you worry your heads about Santa, Mrs. Claus.
It's rubbing his genitals onto the ground as we hear it scrape.
Will have plenty fattened up by Christmas Eve.
Oh my God.
Just when I thought this couldn't go any lower, these two protagonists are stuck in a very compromised position when they're attacked by Louis C.K.
That's funny. Fuck you guys. That's funny. Fuck you guys, man.
Yeah, I love it.
And then of
I
course
think it's
the
fun.
white mansplainer laughing.
Well, what do you think of our friend Cornelius?
I'm back.
Who takes advantage of an unequal power dynamic.
Hey, Kenny.
Hold on, let this play. Let this part play.
At this point in the film where the makers of it decided to take a very cheap, very mean-spirited, and frankly lazy shot at feminist icon Andrea Dworkin.
I'm a bad person.
That's pretty good.
My
That's
hair.
pretty good. I like that.
Oh, because I'm not traditionally attractive in the sense of hygiene or grooming or any sort of exercise or having a personality, I'm suddenly not good enough. I'm a monster now. I'm abominable.
And just to draw almost an exact picture of this woman, change something.
Why don't you hide it a little bit, your violent attack? Have the courtesy to at least slightly change the monster from the actual woman that you're insulting.
My God.
This is played for laughs. The patriarch of the deer using his phallic horns to say, hey, get out of here, feminism. I'm going to use my penis to make you feel unwelcome in this space. And then now Louis C.K. drops his load on her head.
So Santa's sack is being filled up, which will need release, of course. But before that happens, he's going to one by one call them all hoes.
So now we see his game.
Okay,
Oh,
that's the gist. We got to the gist of it. Are you gonna tell me there are some funny moments in there? You're being very fucking.
Hold on. I had to sit through that, Helen. So you're telling me they've done multiple of these? You're telling me
they've done like 4. This is like the 4th one.
This wasn't just something funny they did on a live stream and they thought like, okay, this is a one-off. Let's just this is something they scheduled and planned and do prep for. Is that what you're telling me?
Tons of prep, you can tell. They really, they took hours and days working.
And you know what? You know what really disappoints me, Helen, is that there's major cuts in there. So do you mean they probably improv this for 20 minutes and said, this is the good stuff? That's the real depressing part.
They do have someone to edit all their stuff. This girl, Jessica, and she does a really good job on it.
Took all the good stuff, the good bits. I get it.
Hello, Helen Douche.
Oh, Kenny Douche.
Helen, that was terrible.
Helen,
you're gonna tell me the Louis
C.K. part was
because the people who are coming out with these articles saying like, what's the most recent one? Like, they might literally be doing it off of some people saying cancel Rudolph because of this. They might be playing onto that, but there's other videos where it's like, what was the one? Cancel.
Hey, Kenny.
Like, I can't think of it right now. There's one that's like been nostalgic for years and years and decades, and now they're saying cancel it. They're making fun of those people who are saying cancel it.
Like
it's
the
a
people,
short clip.
remember
it's not hour long.
The song, the baby, it's cold outside. They're trying to get rid of that, right?
Right, stuff like that. A good example, just like that. That's what they're making fun of, is people who are taking that point of view and they're playing as those characters and just being outrageously fucking retarded.
The first part of the video wasn't as funny, but the second part was better.
Helen Douche, you see this picture when I don't want to hold up the picture.
Hold it up, Kenny.
No, this is what I don't want to use.
All right, I got it the first time. Thank you, Kenny. I'm arguing about why male feminists can be funny.
Cosmic Cam,
Yeah.
I just DM'd you Kurt Metzger's phone number.
Okay, well, give me a second. Wait,
let's call him. Let's do good cop, bad cop versus Kurt Metzger.
Okay,
We
I'll
could
call
him, or
I'll
we
call
could
him.
text him a StreamYard link. You're probably better off trying to call him. I have nothing to do with this, but you
you give me the information. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be responsible with it. Fuck, I hate Kurt Metzger too. Hold on.
Can I get his number so I can text him what a wonderful job he's doing?
almost.
Oh, it's what fan you are?
Hey, Kirk, it's Helen Douche.
I have to get my revenge back from Helen for making me sit through 7 minutes of that.
Take it out on Kurt.
Guys, get ready to laugh.
Let's call Kurt Metzger and ask him about this sketch. Kurt,
we got it.
let's watch Kyle Duggan.
You joke feet faggot asshole.
Hold on. Before we do that,
What's the angle you're gonna take? Oh,
before we do that, it's only 2 minutes, guys. Just give
I'll
me
watch
2
this.
minutes
Yeah.
of your time. Yeah, this is.
and I won't be fucking jaded like you faggots.
Yeah,
Please.
maybe. I want to hear you laugh.
Fuck
This
you,
is-
Alan.
This is definitely not formulaic. Let's make money off of making
It's
fun of
meth head
leftists.
Ryan Long.
My name is Will.
I feel like this
and
will be
not
fun.
voting for Biden.
Smoking grease.
Me white. Oh, yo, what's my fellow business associate? This was me before the election. Every celebrity, every politician, even my own family warned me that if I was black, I'd vote Biden. But I didn't listen. Then November 3rd, I woke up like this. I'm looking at Kim Kardashian right now. It does nothing for me. I'm a black man trapped in a white man's body. I'm a male Rachel Dolezal. I'm a male Dolezal. Finger on the trigger. 2 shots on a pinger. Tinger, ginger. Maybe, I don't know, shoot a ginger maybe. People seem to love when you identify as all sorts of things, but now that I'm an actual black man trapped in the body of this dweeb, no one wants to acknowledge it. I used to be like you. Try to get a haircut today at my favorite barber shop. He told me he doesn't cut lettuce. I don't know, maybe I'll do like a Sean King beard and hairline or something. Honestly, I don't know. Now when I holler at girls in the street instead of thinking I'm a cool guy, they think I'm a freaking homeless person. Yeah, what's up, girl? How you doing? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting cussed out by white girls now. I can kiss jean suits goodbye. When I put them on now, I look like a friggin' hick. Canadian tuxedo.
Hold on. That's it. You got
I talked to 50 Cent, Little Pump, on the soul. They're all starting to turn. Kanye got off the jump train just in time.
just got a little
It
bit.
always works out for Kanye, doesn't it? The other day I watched Tyler Perry and didn't laugh once. Adam Sandler, on the other hand, I now love. Yesterday I did sensitivity training at work, and the girl kept making me admit that I'm racist towards black people. Bitch, I am black!
Great.
Sorry, I know I can't call girls bitches anymore with the social repercussions. Try telling people you like Dragon Ball Z as a grown white man. Maybe I'll be like an environment guy now or something. I don't fucking know. Chelsea called me to remind me that I'm black. This is how you remind. I'm freaking singing Nickelback.
That actually happened. Chelsea Handler actually
dude, that's me. That's
Go ahead, Ian. What is it?
Chelsea Handler actually tweeted at him, Ryan Long, remember that you're black. So this is like, remember there was an Ashton Kutcher movie where he like married a light-skinned girl and Martin Lawrence was his father-in-law?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
It's called father-in-law or son-in-law or some fucking horseshit.
That was
like
Bernie
that.
Mac, I think.
Howard, this is
Bernie
you in
Mac,
2
yeah.
years.
So there was a point where they're all at like Thanksgiving dinner and they start telling black jokes and they look to Ashton Kutcher like, what's your best black joke? And so he proceeds to tell the best non-racist racist jokes where you expect the punchline to be the N-word, but then it turns out to be empowering. This is 7 minutes of that bit reappropriated as I want to be edgy, but I don't really have the balls to be edgy. Horseshit.
Wait, this is or the
All of it,
Ryan Long
Helen.
won.
All of it.
All of it. But Ryan Long.
Okay.
I just want to get to the end. We don't have to. We're gonna do
The
something.
one
else.
funny part was when that lady yelled at him.
Yeah, that was the one funny part. Let's finish it. We got 30 seconds. I
He's
just
a
want to.
ninja.
I just want to get to the My credit's good.
It's me now. That's my fucking life. I was looking forward to aging into an old black man, you know? Big belt buckle, unreasonably fancy suits for normal life. Some dude just gave me an atheism pamphlet. Yesterday I drank out of a red cup and I had the urge to flip it. I'm trying to look on the bright side. I mean, I didn't really have
White
that big of a
joke.
dick for a black guy, so that's a positive. I got a cab a little easier. I guess that's something. Not helping. Celebrities are always right. Take it from me. Stay blue and stay black. I'm not even going to try doing stand-up comedy. What would be this? F***ing a stool?
Oh, the one I saw, there was definitely my credit was better though. At least my credit.
My credit's better.
Yeah, black people have bad credit. You get it? Kim Kardashian's not hot anymore. Hold on, guys. I gotta make a call real fast.
Ryan
I'm
Long.
really upset at Helen.
Uh-oh.
Helen, when you use that profile pic, I use this one.
Oh, hold on. My bad, guys. Oh shit! Hold on, guys. I'm tripping. I feel like I'm
myself.
Schizophrenic. I'm sorry. A video kept playing in the background. Made me feel schizophrenic. Hold on. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Well, I mean, it's kind of like what my whole thing is like. They're all riding a wave, though, right? They're all riding this grifter wave of like, I'm gonna be politically against the left guy, right? Isn't like a bunch of people like Ryan Long and fucking
Yeah, it's
and
like the
Kyle
anti-woke.
Dunnigan. Yeah, Kyle Dunnigan are perfect examples of people. Who
I
are
feel like
riding-
grifting would be the wrong word, although there are a lot of people doing the actual grifting. When I think of grifting,
Oh, yeah.
I think of like Mersh and
Gavin. Yeah, Gavin. Milo
Gavin,
and stuff, yeah.
Milo, yeah, those are great, real grifters. But I get what you're saying. It's not their entire persona though either. Like Ryan Long isn't doing just clips like this though, is he? I mean, he's doing a lot of other stuff, right?
It's a lot of that. It's a lot
Is it?
of.
Okay, I don't watch Ryan Long, so I'll take your word on it.
I'm gonna do, trans jokes. So I'm very upset with this Kurt Metzger clip. Let's see if we can get my time back.
Why don't we just call him?
We are.
Shut up, Kenny.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice
Oh.
message.
Leave him voicemail.
3.
An angry one.
You got that asshole.
We didn't get it. Leave the voicemail.
Is full and cannot accept
Ah.
Motherfucker, must be a business phone or something.
Let's see. What
All right, good job. Thanks for coming on the show, Kenny. What's going on, CEO? What's really real? I know you don't like it, Kenny. He's the biggest fan. What's going on? Do we need to call Dante again?
It's Dante. Yeah. I want to talk to Kurt.
I want to talk, Kurt. I want to know why you did that gay ass skill with Kurt, with Kyle Dunnigan.
Well, no, I just see that Ian, he hasn't learned in 6 months to send me invites on Discord. And it fucking annoys me. And then I see, you guys are gonna call Kurt Metzger.
Yeah, he might want to be a part of this.
Yeah, I hate Kurt Metzger. I want to fucking cut his fucking lips.
I know. I hate any people who are still hardcore atheists. I hate them.
Hey, Cosmic, you kicked out Helen, right?
Oh, I kicked out Helen? God damn it. Hold on. Who's I'll switch myself out. Y'all better
See what you've done, Kenny.
Hi, CEO.
Hi.
He's pulling the wool over his eyes.
You see, I did get you back in here, right?
You did, Kenny.
Kenny, you.
Hey, you guys can't blame me. You're using each other's pictures. I'm just looking down and I'm seeing Ellen and Kenny on the thing, and I'm like, oh.
Is that really Ryan Long watching this?
Not sure. I don't believe it.
Well, fuck Ryan
If he stood
Long.
up that late, just motherfucker.
Fuck Ryan Long.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Fuck him.
Yeah, Ian, I'm gonna kill. There's like a list of like 4 comedians I'm gonna kill, off just the top of my head. Kurt Metzger, Ryan Long.
Oh no.
Dante.
I might want to keep him alive. I haven't decided yet. And
he could mow your lawn. Mow your lawn in the backyard. Dante can't do shit around the house. Yeah.
I'd love to have him just in my yard as just like a buffalo that I could pet. That'd be kind of cool. Hannah Gadsby.
Like a lawn gnome. You want him like a lawn gnome. No, you know what I thought was great? Hannah has a new special out, and somebody told me that Ian loved it. And I was like, I think Ian would love the idea of a comedian going to do a special, but instead telling 2 rape stories. Like, I think Ian likes that. Like, it's like when Helen read that poem, but it was a prison rape poem.
Can I tell
But
you guys
is
something
Ian the
sad,
fifth? You only had 4 comedians so far, CEO. Is Ian the fifth you would kill?
I just went into my contacts. I was gonna give you some more famous phone numbers.
Yeah, Ian, why are you why when here I don't understand. How come when I want to do these things, it's like no, Cosmic wants to do it. All of a sudden, well,
I just like him. So
well, then you like him better than me. You must like him better than me because I wanted to call Kurt Metzger so many times.
Apparently, I've lost TK Kirkland and fucking who's the black girl from Transylvania?
KB.
But they look all the same.
Where's Wayne tonight?
No, we're not calling Punky. Anyway, I lost a couple phone numbers apparently in these upgrades. I lost TK Kirkland and the black lady with gold hair that's fat.
Oh, Lunell?
I lost Lunell's phone number. I was looking for that one. I was like, we're calling Lunell.
You lost it on purpose. Admit it.
She didn't make the upgrade.
Okay.
I
Fair
hate
enough.
these
Fair
kids.
enough.
I want to become a comedian serial killer. Like I really do.
So CEO, talk.
I want it to be like the movie. Like, have you guys seen the movie Son of Sam where
Yes.
like that whole summer in New York City, everyone was afraid to go out. I want it to be where comedians become deathly afraid to do stand-up comedy.
You want to start in L.A. or New York?
Probably
New York.
Well, not anymore.
Chicago.
I would have started in LA just so I could kill Rogan.
Oh.
Rogan and Brendan Schaub in the same fucking night.
He's moving to Texas.
Well, yeah. now
Rogan
you're
is moving to Texas.
gonna go check in with. You're gonna go hang out with Cosmic, and comics are gonna start disappearing.
Oh, they're gonna start. Sam.
I'm so mad at Dave Chappelle for fucking hanging out with Rogan for a month straight.
Did he?
Yeah. How about this about Dave Chappelle? I don't even understand why he wants people to not watch Netflix, or whatever. I watched his explanation, and it just seems like he doesn't understand that he signed a fucking contract.
Yeah, let's keep giving Viacom more. I'm with you, CEO. Fuck Chappelle. Pro Viacom.
No,
That's right.
I'm not pro Viacom. They do Bellator. I'm not pro Viacom, but if you don't like a contract, don't fucking sign it.
Yeah, that's right.
But did they only hang out for a month, or did they record anything?
I don't know. They did one podcast badly.
Well, who gives a shit if they spend a month together if they don't produce any comedy out of it?
Well, they're doing comedy shows, and the tickets, according to Kyle, I can't remember if they're like $300 a piece. They might be $600, but I think I remember them being like $300 a piece to see Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle.
Get the
Back
fuck
to
out of
back.
here! Oh,
I would
That's comedy.
That's a comedy.
I heard Chappelle just kind of makes up his own, like, wherever he wants to go, and then he's like, ask comics here in the area, like, hey, you want to come to this spot? I'll be there if you want to play a fucking gig. That's what I heard. I don't know.
I'd like to kill Chappelle too.
You know what keeps coming up on my Instagram is pictures of Joe Rogan hanging out with Dave Chappelle. Who's Ashy Larry?
Donnell Rawlings.
Donnell Rawlings and Tony Hinchcliffe. And Tony Hinchcliffe at 5'6" is the tallest person in the bunch, so he has to keep curtsying to make everybody else not look so fucking. I don't want Dave Chappelle hanging out with Joe Rogan and Tony Hinchcliffe co-signing their horse shit.
Tony Pinch Clench.
The Lobster.
Didn't he date Amy Schumer, Hinchcliffe?
No.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. No. One of the. Who did she date? Who was on Comedy Central?
It's
when
the
they did
dark
the
comic.
roasts.
I can't think of his name. Helen, you
A
love
dark
her.
comic?
Helen,
Like black or?
Who's
I
the
wasn't
white
Oh,
chick?
Anthony
You're
Jeselnik.
right.
Anthony
There you
Jeselnik.
go.
Jeselnik. You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
My bad. Yes, absolutely
Helen
right. Yeah.
loves Anthony Jeselnik.
And you don't? Anthony Jeselnik isn't good? He's terrible.
I like him. I don't like Amy Schumer.
He's garbage.
And yeah, he's a safe comic, huh? He's a really safe comic. He doesn't tell. You're right.
And
Horse shit, fill in the blank, Mad Lib, dog shit comedy.
Right.
That sounds like what he does. He's probably cookie cutter.
those are your people, Ian.
You know what, CEO? You're trying to turn this on me, but I'm turning it on Helen. I'm going, Helen.
I don't care
Anthony
if you
Jeselnik?
fucking want to make fun of Helen. I'm just saying, those are your people.
Listen, man, much like Kirk Cameron, we're raising the bar. We're making George Floyd jokes. We're actively saying the N-word. We're doing everything we can do to raise the standards of comedy.
And
It's James Cameron, not Kirk Cameron. I know I did the same thing. I called him Kirk Cameron yesterday. Kirk Cameron's a born again asshole now. He just walks around Las Vegas calling everybody a sinner and telling them they're going to hell. He's kind of an asshole.
What was the sitcom he was in that made him famous? What was
Growing
that?
pains.
Growing Pains. Thank you, Naklo. always
Wait.
crush you.
The Son of Sam, that was John Lee Malvo and John Ali Muhammad, right? The
Yes.
two, yeah, they rode around shooting people. I laughed so hard whenever CEO said that. Holy shit. That would be great. Just comedians scared to get on stage or go to the comedy club. Because some Buick is going to drive by and shoot them.
It's my dream. Ian's fucking comedian friends. Oh, they're all fucking... Ian, you know how I was saying this to Nick the other day. You know how glad I am I didn't go to your wedding? I couldn't fucking handle it. So,
You know, I was listening to Ram Dass today and thinking about being in love with everybody in the universe, and I was like, you know who I want to be in love with? My wife. I
I'll see
want
you
to
guys
be
at 8:30.
unconditionally in love with that bitch.
Bye, Kenny.
I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8:30.
Kill yourself,
Kenny,
faggot.
No, you.
Good night, Kenny.
No. Good night,
Good night,
Kenny.
Kenny,
Bye, douche.
I'll be honest with you. I find his autism sometimes endearing.
I apologize, but my phone is spurting.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it just has a way of aggravating me.
Sometimes I'm so mean to Kenny, I feel bad. Like how mean I am to him sometimes.
I
No,
never
see-
feel bad.
CEO has a point. Not everyone that is aggravating to him has autism, you know. So I guess, yeah, it's a good point.
I
He's
never
He's
feel
better than
bad.
Kurt Metzger. I'll tell you that.
I
What are
hate
you
Kurt
eating,
Metzger.
Cosmic?
Ian, I'm telling
Ramen.
you, I can't wait
Nice.
to start killing your people.
Well,
Oh,
Where did Ian go?
he's back here. He thought the Son of Sam was driving by. He had a duck.
I'm sorry, guys.
I thought CEO
Ian
driving
tried-
by in a Buick.
no, Ian tried to leave, and Cosmic wouldn't let him, so he's back up.
Good.
There was a Buick driving around. I had to lay low.
A nigga in a Buick. Ah.
Oh my god.
Ian, I'm
Jesus,
telling you,
Helen, Tina Fey would be so ashamed of you.
I hate Tina Fey.
Oh, come on. Did you watch Spirit or Soul? I
You
keep
didn't
wanting to
like
call it Spirit.
Mean Girls?
No.
Mean Girls is great. It's a fucking great movie. It's anthropological.
I don't understand these movies about fucking white women.
What do you hate about white women?
I don't hate white women, but I hate their movies.
Oh, like fried green tomatoes? Have you ever seen
Yeah.
that movie? Oh god, it's terrible. Terrible.
What about The Blind Side? Could you date a Sandra Bullock ass bitch?
Oh, God, that movie was the worst. I didn't even watch it, but I'm sure it's the worst. The Blind Side, just a big dumb black kid from the projects.
It almost turned me gay.
CO, could you get some hot white pussy if it was all about some shit and wanted you to be involved?
If she was down, I'll tell you what. Like, you know what I need in a woman? I need a woman that is down with just hating on the same things, on the same. This is why it's fucking impossible. The same level that I'm at hating. You know what I mean? So like, just like I would love to be like Bonnie and Clyde going around just killing comedians.
Do you have any idea how much it aggravates me when my wife tells me about a comedian she finds funny?
Oh no, I bet it does.
You
You know what I like, babe? You know what I like? I like Jim Gaffigan. Have you heard the thing that's about Hot Pockets?
You
You heard
know,
about
You need
Hot
to allow her to watch
Are you
comedy.
beating
you know who my
Ian?
wife
Are you
likes?
beating her if she points it out? Would
You
you,
know who
beat
she
her? Like,
likes?
what do
She
you
like
think?
Gabriel Iglesias, doesn't she?
Everybody get your
Oh my
guess out. Everybody gets one guess the comedian my wife likes.
Guy or girl? You gotta narrow it down. a little bit.
Gino Pascon.
It's
Bill
a
Burr.
guy. It's a guy, LA comedian.
Okay.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
No, she hates Tony. She hates Tony more than I hate Tony.
It's like Tony owes us money.
Exactly.
Tony was supposed to be your door in.
I was that. I was about to say
Michael
the guy with-
Richards?
the guy with the
Richards?
puppets. The guy with the puppets, right?
She likes
Oh,
cock.
She likes Tom Segura.
Oh,
Tom Segura is good. You don't like Tom Segura?
It could be worse. Come
And
on.
Mike Birbiglia.
Oh no, now that's
Mike Birbiglia is pretty shitty.
ground.
Oh, I should have guessed Joe DeRosa. That's who I should have guessed.
Joe DeRosa would have been a good guess.
Joe
She
DeRosa
clearly-
and Mike Birbiglia. I'm pretty the same. You don't like Tom Segura though, Ian? He's not. He's not your formulated thing. His stand-up's pretty good, man.
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
His stand-up's pretty fucking funny, dude.
Cosmic, pull
confuse
up
it with-
Tom Segura's stand-up.
I like no, I know the bit, the first 48 bit. That's my favorite, where he talks about the first 48.
He's got some funny stand-up bits. He's more of a story kind of guy. But Bert Kreischer, not really.
I
my cup of tea.
confuse the two for whatever reason. My brain.
They're best friends.
Sometimes
Tom
I picture.
Segura is an edgy Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
I like
Bert's
Tom
just
Segura. Bert
safe,
Kreischer's
have fun.
Bert
He
Kreischer's
just
a cool
have
guy to
fun.
listen to.
Yeah.
Like he would be a cool guy to drink with, but I don't want to listen to him do stand up so much.
Him and
He's-
George Bush.
I'm gonna jump off, but I'm gonna be in chat.
All right, you
All right, Mr.
contributed so
Naclo.
much, Nat. Thanks so much for your contributions, buddy.
Naclo,
I love that
thanks for
Nat
coming
Cole,
up.
yeah.
Like,
I'm just picking on you, Nat. I love you.
I love my.
Hey, that nigga's part of my Patreon, IanEllisPatreon.com.
And Nat Close jumping off. That's it for the year, guys. Nat Close taking off for the year. He's gonna be back.
Hey, I like that Nat Clo fucked with Red Bar. I like
Oh
that.
yeah. I love Nat Close. He's a good troll. I'm
You know
telling you.
he took it way too far, right?
I don't
Who,
care.
Nat Clo?
Naclo made a Facebook profile as Red Bar's wife. and started posting George Floyd anti-Negro shit as Jules. I love
It's
him,
not
but
funny,
he's a
but-
fucking dickhead.
I don't, Ian. I'm a paid subscriber to Red Bar, and I don't even give a fuck.
I mean, he should be able to just like shake it off and not be worried about it, but he definitely DM'd me and was like, "What's up with Neclo?"
Hey,
be more funny.
Nat Clo's a funny guy.
Be more funny. That's all you gotta say.
I love him.
You know, Mike made an entire speech about Neclo because I said on my podcast, like Neclo performs for an audience of one. If it's funny to him,
Oh
he's
yeah.
gonna do that shit.
Leaning right in. He'll show up in the true crime streams that no one even knows about just to mess with them by himself.
And
Just
Mike
to get
David,
fuck with them.
he was like, "You gotta at least perform for like an audience. At least have some people in mind for your bit. Don't just
Yeah.
do bits for you. That's where you get psychotic."
Yeah, it becomes more.
Wait, so that means I'm psychotic then? Because I loved it.
Well, it might be.
Well, if Naclo was making you laugh, that's at least an audience of one. And goddamn, if 90% of what I do isn't to make you laugh.
That's a good point. Hold on.
Hey, sometimes you gotta be petty to have fun. Never forget it.
Sometimes.
Never forget.
And Naclo's not a comedian either. He's funny. And he's
That's
not-
why it was funny. If he was a comedian, it wouldn't have been funny.
Would have been just contrived, you think?
I
It
hate
would have
comedians. I don't mind telling you, Ian, I hate your people.
been like any of them.
It's not like I like them.
No, you do.
He loves them.
No.
He listens to all their podcasts.
I will fucking slit your throat.
I don't even like. I get all my comedy updates from Ian. I wouldn't
I
know
don't-
what's going on. in
I have,
comedy.
I have no idea what happens in the comedy community outside of what Ian tells me.
Well, get excited. You're about to start learning more about the rap community through Lupe Fiasco.
And Royce 5'9".
There's this integrity issue with Ian. Well,
Yeah.
he thinks if he just stays integrity, like all of his integrity, it's gonna eventually someday make him successful.
Ian,
And it's like it's been 30 years. You need to cut the integrity bit. You know, it's not working for you.
Ian looks up like Ian's like fucking like he looks up to like that time Patrice went into Comedy Central and just trashed them about getting called to see a
You
show.
don't like me.
Yep.
You don't like me.
Yeah, just trashed them and just destroyed his own opportunity.
Well, listen. If I turn my back on all that now, none of it was worth anything.
Yeah, you got to keep going. You got to keep building it.
You
You're right.
gotta die
You
going
just
the way
gotta
you
keep
are.
telling Luis J. Gomez to suck your dick, and one day
Well, we can all appreciate that.
you'll quit. That's what I'm waiting for. Is the day I quit.
I don't know. I think CEO's got his shit in Luis J. Gomez's mouth. I think that's the next move.
Guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I hope we made a lot of good conclusions and good progress tonight.
I gotta get out of here too.
Thanks for coming up, Helen.
All right, boys. Here, I'm gonna say
Shout
bye.
out to Cosmic with apologies.
Bye,
tomorrow.
guys.
With apologies tomorrow. Ian, thank
What
you for
time?
joining, buddy.
Fucking 8 p.m., 7 p.m., 5 p.m.
Whenever Bellins
7
gets
p.m.
home.
my time, which is like
5 p.m.
6
West
p.m.
Coast.
New
Fine,
York
just-
time.
yeah. Still the morning
Deuces.
time for Ellen. Later, Ian.
Later, guys.
Later, Helen.
I thought it was a pre-show. Is Jay not coming up?
Yeah, I guess usually he comes on around now. But guys, keep your eyes peeled. Maybe Jay will pop up on us. Hold on, let me check the RDA Discord and see if he scheduled anything or said anything. I don't know. Let's look. Oh, I got some text messages I haven't seen yet. Give me a second.
Well, a lot is me telling you, am I okay? No, I'm kidding.
Jesus. CEO. So what comedian do you like, CEO?
Thank God Ian is gone.
I don't think there's a single one I do like.
There's not a single one that you do like. Jesus, you just kind of tolerated Patrice and all the rest you just hated.
I liked Patrice, but
What about Joe Coy? He's got a lot of dad jokes.
I don't even know what the fuck that shit is. I have to know what it is in order to like it.
Okay.
Like, I can't handle comedians, man.
It really is like even like the old guys, even like the guys that we should look up to, like Chappelle. I kind of like, I don't know, something about like that getting too big or something. I don't know.
You know what it is? It's I don't like the woke shit that they've all become. Even Chappelle.
Yeah. It kind of, I don't know. It taints it, and they don't know that they're working against their interests. These people who think that like if something offensive is akin to violence, like you shouldn't be a part of that train that tries to make words into violence. You know what I'm saying? Because you depend on words. You know what I'm saying? You depend on using words to make money, and they could decide that your jokes against women lead to violence against women, and then that's good enough to get you out of there. So yeah, the woke bullshit. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get anyone to fucking argue that. But like, what happened to the joke? Who? Like, I'm trying to think of someone I like. I don't know who I like Colin Quinn, but he's become too much like history teachery for me, too preachy. Kind of like how I like young George Carlin. I like young George Carlin, but late George Carlin got all fucking reverend and preachy. Same with Bill Hicks, got all preachy. I don't know.
I think Bill Hicks was always preachy though.
I don't know, man. I remember there's like you can find like clips of him in like Houston stand-up clubs when he's like 16, and he's good at making fun of like his surroundings. Like he would have been a good writer on like King of the Hill or something, because he knows how to like really personify like what he was living around, like the type of Bible clutching and people like his dad and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he was like a commie kind of type. But he was like, there's a difference between liberals and like, you know, stupid leftists who want to ban speech. You know, a liberal back in the day would have told you like, hey, you're going to hear jokes that are going to hurt your feelings. It's a part of living in life. You know, nothing protects you from getting your feelings hurt. It's a part of life. But these guys, I don't know, they've taken a whole new fucking route. I don't know.
I think they're all shit now.
Yeah, I don't really like any of them. I mean,
that's okay though. You don't have to.
I kind of like not really even. I'm trying to think of last time like a Mark Norman, because I'm kind of with Helen. I kind of like Mark Norman, but not really. I like, you know what I like comedians doing? I like to watch them go on those morning news shows before their gigs, and I like it when they scare them. I like it when they get on there and they're wildly inappropriate. Like Bobby Lee does those early morning shows before his gigs, and he just aggressively hits on the interview woman to the point where it's uncomfortable for everyone involved, everyone watching. It becomes this weird thing where he's just like, "You have beautiful legs. My God, your legs are just
Oh yeah, he has that way of talking where it's extra creepy.
Yeah, he does.
CEO, let me ask you a question. Do you know Jeremy Hotz?
No, who's that?
He's a Canadian comedian.
He's a Canadian stand-up. You know what? He was always up right after Mitch Hedberg at in Montreal. They had this comedy stand-up festival. They do it once a year or something. Jeremy Hotz is a Canadian stand-up comic, and I love his work, but you don't see him anywhere.
I've never even heard of the fucking guy.
I
give the name in the private chat. Look him up.
You know who I like? Dimitri Martin. Now that's good, clean fun. That's good. I like English class jokes.
Okay,
I jokes that my English teacher would like.
I'm gonna look him up.
Look now.
Canadian comedian. Come on.
Yeah, I sent it on DM.
Come on, boys. We're not.
No, you don't have to pull up a clip or anything. No, I'm just because I love that guy, and he's different.
Yeah. I guess being different. That was like one time there was like an episode of Louis where there's this young comic that's trying to get advice from Louis, and Louis is just like, "No, there's no chance. Don't even just quit. Just quit." He goes, "Come on. This is my dream. This is my passion. I'm not stopping until I die." He was like, "You really want advice?" He was, "Yeah." I don't know. Can you do like a funny voice or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what a lot of comics, like Jim Gaff, like Hot Pockets, Jim Gaffigan. I'm like, oh, this is safe, family friendly comedy, and it absolutely stinks. It's literally gone down to you just talking funny, Hot Pockets. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's the lowest rung of humor to me. You know who I hate in particular? CEO, anybody who plays guitar or piano. Can't stand that. I don't know what it is.
Anybody who plays an instrument on the stage
to be funny.
Like, I'm there to be funny.
Yeah. But also, let me show you how good at guitar I am.
If Jay doesn't go on, I put the link also in your DMs on Discord, Cosmic. It's 14 minutes long, and it's a Canadian comedian,
I'll check it out.
stand-up comedian.
I don't know. Guys, we've been on almost 3 hours. I'm going to go ahead. I got a song pulled up. CEO, I like the fact that CEO never comes on like any shows but his, so I'm not going to take that personally. But what I do like is the fact that as soon as he heard Kurt Metzger's phone ringing, he was like scrambling to get up here.
I was watching.
Okay, you were like, oh shit, we're really going to call Kurt? Yeah, fucking. Oh yeah, fucking good. We'll call him. We'll check on him. It's probably an old business phone. I mean, it rang. It's still in service, but it's just that motherfucking that mailbox is loaded.
Why I don't go on other people's shows is just because I'm like, I feel like I have a limited amount to say, and I don't want to use it all up, basically.
And then on Sunday, feel like, okay, this is like my 5th hour this week. And then what am I gonna say? Not repeat myself.
Does that mean you actually write the shit that you say?
No, I don't write it. But
because you are one of the guys who can, come up with stuff as we go. Like I never. That's what I love about With Apologies, and that's why I stay away. For a long time on the Sunday live show With Apologies, because I see it as a fan. I listen to With Apologies. I'm not even in live chat like openly. I'm just listening to it, and I get what I want out of it.
It's because I went to fucking broadcasting school, and they just kill any creativity. Like the most uncreative fucks go to school for this shit.
Absolutely. You have it or you don't.
Is that a Bobandi's shot you were taking?
Yeah, that is.
I didn't want to say the name, but now you did.
It's like the only people. One day I'm gonna go into it. How broadcasting school just fucks with you.
Yeah, I remember us talking about it once. I don't know if it was on a show. I think I feel like it was just in a random VC, but we were talking about Bo Bandi. You were like, I told you like I would never do it, but I think it would be cool to like go to like broadcasting school. And you were like, don't. It's everything you could learn online. You would not need to go. There's like you could buy like $100 worth of books and know everything you need to know to be.
Yeah, it's a waste of time and money, and they just kill all they did. Yeah. Think about me. All they did when I was in school was basically tell me to shut the fuck up.
That's Canada.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, it just, so that part is always stuck with me. And I've always felt like I have a limited amount to say and I might as well get it in on Sunday.
Yeah, it's like it's like bad muscle memory almost. You just you're trained the wrong way and you just don't. Is it like a self-conscious thing, or is it just that time period broke you and you just feel like that time period sucked away and dried up all like your spontaneous creativity that
I went to film school after I went to fucking because I figured, hey, it might be different in film school.
Yeah,
wrong shit.
Wrong.
Same shit.
Did the COVID hold you back of what you say? Like,
I don't know.
The COVID kind of held CEO back because COVID happened like a week after CEO went back to work. Like CEO went back to work.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And COVID happened like a month later.
Yeah.
They got locked down again.
Well, it's not a thing you can just brush away. I mean, that it has an influence to all our lives, no matter where you're from.
Fuck COVID. I'm so sick of hearing about it, but I mean, I know it's real, but shit, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's just like waking up and hearing about like this. I got tired of hearing about like Trump. Like I heard about Trump every single day of my life. There were swaths of time period where I'd forget about Barack Obama until I see him again. You know, I wouldn't hear from Barack Obama for like 3 weeks, and every month he would come say something deep, and that was it. Like I heard about Trump every day. They were talking about Trump.
Like half the country of America.
Yeah.
It's like they act like they didn't have their guy for 8 fucking years in a row.
Yeah, they did. They loved that was like their messiah figure. Yeah. He was gonna bring hope and change. He was gonna bring a politician bringing you hope. I don't know what sad fuck you are, but you know, hope and change. That's what he preached. Yeah, it's very Masonic like.
Yeah, it's now fucking weird.
Now they got their guy, creepy Uncle Joe Biden in, so they're double winning now. Don't fucking question that shit.
Yeah, you got fucking Joe Biden, borderline pedophile guy, you know.
I know. I knew we're in a fucked up state of the world when my mom was like, "Do you think we elected a pedophile?" I think we did. And I was like, "What?" My mom never talks like this, but apparently it's going around to even normies. My mom is what you would call a normie, and she was like, "I think our president might be a pedophile." I was like, "Holy shit. Yeah, he might be. He fucking might be." Jesus.
Oh, he probably is, man.
But guys, look at the rulers of the world in the last 1,000 to 5,000 years.
All of them pedophiles.
Yeah, listen to me. When Bill Clinton was accused of having a blowjob in the Oval Office, I said, okay, why is the most popular and powerful man not having the right to get a blowjob in this Oval Office? Because he has his fingers on the button to launch. Maybe he needs this outlet. What's bad about it? You know, let's just, if that's what he wants, and she wasn't forced to do it. If the most powerful man in the world can't have a blowjob, who can?
I think it's because he was married, but you know, yeah. I mean, I agree. I agree. Yeah, all of a sudden, all of a sudden.
Henry VIII killed 2 of his women, and the third he didn't even marry. It's just,
What
you know,
one leader one time like changed the Bible to say that he could get a divorce.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I'm saying? It's like divorce.
Solomon, the son of David, had 300 wives. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, good point.
Let them fuck.
Let them fuck. That's where we.
I'm just saying.
I agree.
250 years ago, we had a life expectancy of 50. We shat in buckets and threw it on the street. Now we have working loose, or what they say, like bathrooms. You know, maybe we thought we are more worse than we are at this point.
Oh, us? Yeah, we've conflated our self-worth. Like, that's why I was saying I don't mean to be like mean, but I think this is like the small, like the hippie part of me. But to me, it's almost like I understand that our technology has come a long way. You know, we got antibiotics and stuff like that. But to me, if a pandemic wants to kill us, like it might kill us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's arrogant of humans to believe that we can really control something like that. I mean, we can to a certain extent, but like we're all a part of this big scheme here on Earth, and sometimes pandemics take out 10% of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's like trying to control. To me, it's like trying to control like thunder and lightning, or like trying to control thunder. It's like, man, like we're more a part of this than we're not objective. We're not object to this. Like we're not objective to this. We can't look at it. We're a part of it. We're intrinsic. It's intrinsic in us. Like sometimes plagues kill off. Like, but then again, I think all we're trying to do is just lower the percentage. So maybe I'm being a dick, but I don't. There's something something egotistical about it to me.
Do you think 10% of the world population, if they died of COVID, is a big thing? You know what happened after the First World War, before the Second World War? There was the Spanish flu. It killed 1/3 of all Americans. 1/3. That was just 100 years ago. It's not that we have the answers for everything and that we are above anything. You know what I mean? It's just we're doing better than we should.
Yeah, because 100 years ago, it'd probably be way worse.
Yeah.
So that's some positivity. Anyway, guys, come on. I gotta get out of here.
Thanks for coming, CEO.
CEO, thank you for coming up. You're the best. Dude.
Everybody, deuces.
Thanks for having
me. Deuces. Appreciate it, CEO. Ing, as always, thank you for riding shotgun with your shotgun, kid. Appreciate it. I didn't have any plans. I guess Jay's not going live. I mean, we would find it's midnight. Let me check one time with the RDA Discord guys. I'm gonna check one time and see. I gotta read these text messages. I keep using I never get to it because all my apps and stuff are on this other phone. Hold on. Yep, my post was the last one, so I guess he didn't post or schedule a live. So sorry, guys. If I'd known Jay wasn't going live, I would have maybe pushed this back and done it a little bit later so we could go all night. But we did 3 hours and I had fun. I don't want it to fizzle out and get boring and turn into like a weird Rev Sam thing where it's just like it peaked already. You know, you got to know when to call it. Leave them wanting more is what they say. This one was good. I was thinking of like doing like my own, I think I'm going to dedicate an hour every night to exploring the internet and finding videos and things on the internet, kind of just basically doing what Ian does. Here's why Ian's lucky with the grab bag is he has his niche, which is comedy. And now I've really been paying attention to the type of stuff Ian puts in his grab bag because I don't know why I get really rigid and formulaic in my brain. I'm going, I need these things. I need to find my niche and just do window cleaning videos. Like it would be too formulaic to say Ian only does comedy, but he does have his like his crop. He just sits there and watches the comedy community. He goes, he picks that. Ooh, I want that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Okay, we'll talk about this. And then he'll find some weird leftists, some weird Antifa fighting in McDonald's. So I've been really just paying attention to the type of things what he decides to bring. Because I always watch stuff, random shit, but I always think to myself, like, is this good enough to bring everyone else? Like, should I bring this to everyone else's attention? Because like, Maybe it's just something I would think is interesting or funny, and no one else they'd just be off put by it. But I think you just got to take a risk. So I think I'm gonna steal a little bit of Ian Ellis's swag. But this is like a lot of internet shows. I mean, Mersh, Red Bar. You know, these are all clip based content shows where you go around on the internet, find a funny clip. I don't ever want to steal from Ian or step on his toes, but yeah, I'm thinking about doing like a weekly show called like Cosmic Explores the Internet. And I'm just going to make sure to dedicate an hour every night just to look for something. If I don't find anything, whatever. But I've been doing it a little bit more lately. I've been like everything when I see a clip that I know no one's talking about on the Discord, I go, I'm going to put this into the watch later. And I never get around to using it. But like I said, I have the mind to kind of. He's got the Rona. I'm sorry. I got the Rona. No, I'm sorry, guys. I just need to wet the old whistle. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'll get it together. I need to really dedicate myself to like just time stamping them. I don't even have to do a grab bag. I can save the clip and then timestamp it so I know where I'm looking for, or I'll usually remember. Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what happened? But I like having something to depend on. Like pulling up the Kurt Metzger stuff. Having something to watch would be cool. Find your fools. And then me and Helen were Helen kind of made showed me some game on finding fools. Like I kind of do. I have a fool none of us around here talk about, that Rich Life guy. Like none of us really know about him. Most of the people in the RDA Discord probably don't really know. They might know he might be kind of a pedophile. I think we had a brief kind of flash, but it was really more of a true drama community thing. Fool. So I mean, yeah, there's a couple of fools. I don't know. I know. Yeah, I'm telling you, I have the watch later playlist. I know I haven't just filled up with something. It's the thing is if you don't use it, it will eventually be dated. Or what I'm saying, or everyone, I don't know. And then what I worry about is like I want to do like Rex does like cool reaction videos. It's like I like Rex. He'll like Rex will watch something that is already public. Like Rex would die. He didn't do this, but just as an example, like we all saw that Gillette commercial. Well, Rex would maybe do something like where he'd watch and react to it. Like that shit's cool. In my head, for some reason, when something like that pops up, like, oh, should I talk about this? I go, but everybody's seen it. Like I'm not showing anybody. In my brain, I'm like showing y'all something new. But with reaction channels, paying attention to them, they don't even care if they've seen it before. What they're watching is you react. It's not actually about the clip itself. Like I kind of got into reaction videos. I'd watch Louis C.K. and Bill Burr's stand-up bits that I've seen before just to see someone react and pause it. And like I want to see like when Louis C.K. did like really edgy jokes with the N-word. One of my favorite things is going on there and watching black people react to it, watching like when he talks about they did the nigga fell asleep at the forklift. They don't use that word, they use the other word. Nigga fell asleep at the forklift. Like you go look that up. It's a funny reaction video. Watch Louis C.K. nigga at the forklift and watch black people and old black people reacting to that story and them laughing their asses off, going, yo, what the fuck? This nigga said it mad. He said it the word like 9 times already. But they're laughing. It's great. So I get like it's about like really you like the person. You want to watch the clip with the person. And the person pauses, comments, and then oh, fucking Ing thinks this about the clip. Or Himdog says that, oh, this guy looks like a cross between Ronald McDonald and Harvey Weinstein or whatever. Like it's like a whole thing that I guess I don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. It's kind of a thing like musicians aren't really the best people to ask about music. Like if you play ukulele or if you're a rapper, like me going to Helen or going to Joker with my rap, like it's cool and they can tell me, yeah, it's cool. But Joker and Jings, they have like rap, they have artist ears. And when you have artist ears, you don't have consumer ears anymore. You don't have like the average fan. You don't have fan ears. You have artist ears. So when you hear a song, you're technically saying, oh, when you play your guitar solo, you used arpeggio sweeps of the D minor. Oh, I love those, that D minor. No one uses those arpeggio sweeps enough. It's a great scale to sweep. You know what I'm saying? Like I that's what I'm looking at. But that doesn't mean that the person, your average consumer, your average fan, they're not gonna go, ooh, the D minor arpeggio sweep. I love that. It's so technical, and not a lot of people really respect it and appreciate. Like, you know, they don't. I have it, you know. So it's weird to be like, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling. Like, what I'm saying is, I have a hard time putting myself in the shoes of like somebody. I don't want to use the word fan. I love YouTube, subscriber. I can't put myself into like the shoes of a subscriber, because I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really watch YouTube. I've never been a chat boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I realized that, like, with the RDA, at least, you know, like, or like when the RDA was hitting, like before even the true crime and all that, you know, if you look at the chat, you'll have 35 people, but you'll only have like 10 people chatting. So there's a whole fucking 25 people who are just listening. And that's me. I'm not a chat boy. I'm a listen guy. You know what I'm saying? I just listen. And I've had to learn how to think like a chat person and make sure a chat is having fun and make sure to respect them and try to acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying? Or just know what they want, get their consensus. You know what I'm saying? Like, know your demographic. So get their consensus. I can't put myself in the shoes of a chat boy, because I'm not a chat boy. I've never been a chat boy. Like, if I wasn't doing this, I wouldn't be in a chat. I'd be listening, but I wouldn't be in a chat. I don't know, guys. You heard me ramble. It's stupid. It's dumb, nerdy shit that I just think about all day. while I'm trying to build this little window cleaning business and cleaning windows, I'm going, should I show everybody the Joe Biden clips of him creeping out kids? You think people would be interested in seeing me react to that? Everyone's seen the video. Fuck that. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling. This is Little Flip and Tum Tum. This song is called Haters. Little Flip is a Texas rapper that got fucked early in his career. He's one of those young rappers who they said, like, hey kid, we'll give you $1 million and a H2 Hummer. And he said, sign me up. I'll give you my first 3 albums for $1 million and a H2 Hummer. Like, you know, I'll give you what could potentially be multi-million-dollar albums for $1 million and a Hummer. And so his whole Texas career got fucked. He went to California, started calling himself Flip Gates. Then that kind of fell off. Now he's like a weird, like, he lives in like Tennessee or something, or like Nashville. Or maybe he lives in Houston again, or has a house in Houston. And he just does like features for really cheap. Me and Jings have talked about it. And then Tum Tum is like one of the 4 horsemen of like Dallas rap for sure. Like not a lot of people know him. So it's cool that they did a whole Made in Texas album or mixtape. I thought it was dope as shit. Made in Texas, because I love Lil Flip, one of my old school favorite Houston rappers for sure. It's up between him and Lil Kiki for me. I really love Lil Kiki. I think he tops my old school Houston rapper. And then I love Lil Flip. And Tum Tum is old school. Like, this is what my like cousin and my big brother were listening to when I was like a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I love this. I love Tum Tum. Anyway, peace out, everyone. I'm rambling. I know. I need to stop. Jesus Christ, shut up, Cosmic. Tum Tum. This song's called Haters. Bye, haters.
DJ Good with it. Turn the shit up.
Guys, you know I love you. And peace out. And fade them haters, guys. Don't worry about them haters. You swerve them haters. They don't want to see us make it. Peace out, guys. I love you.
They call me Lil Flip. So the motherfuckers try to take me. Haters. You know what I do. Don't wanna see me. I make the haters mad. Motherfuckers try to take ladies and gentlemen. Haters. Don't wanna see me. Make it. So the motherfuckers try to take me. Haters.
Don't want to see me make it.
So the motherfuckers
Try to take it. Want to make it. So the motherfuckers try to take it. Haters don't want to see me make it. so the motherfuckers try to take it.
Look, when I made my first $1 million, you wasn't even happy for me. You said you down the mall, but you wouldn't even slap them for me. These rap cats, they lollipops. I can get your body right. You play with me, somebody ride. My stripes are 3, I did I. The only cats I hang with is Benjamin Franklin. It get expensive with thinking, so you can't mention or rank them. I'm about to turn Exotic Pop into $1 billion company. I'm always running to the bag. I got a little Forrest Gump in me. So hi haters, me and A-Dot doing well now. And if I press the button on you, they'll send some shells down. I'm a trap boy like Freddy, I got sticks in the Chevy. And the paint dripping sauces like somebody broke the levee.
He said I'm a trap boy like Freddy. Hey.
Don't wanna see me make it, so the motherfucker try to take me. Don't wanna see me make it, so the motherfucker try to take me. Don't wanna see me make it, so the motherfucker try to take me.
You can fake love, you don't need that shit. Still sucker free round here, little old bitch. Chopsticks in the car, home, eat no foe. I walk your goofy ass down, fill you up with foe. Had to cut some people out, the shit hurt my heart. I guess jealousy can really turn family apart. Tom Ford's over face, my pinky ring is blinded. Steak ass niggas don't wanna see me shining. Had food on the cab with a beautiful bitch. And when we leave, Vicky Sam, she gon' eat this dick. I ain't worried about a hater, they can kiss my ass. When it's all said and done, I'm still gon' get this cash, you little bitch.
Don't wanna see me make it, so the motherfucker try to take me. Haters, don't wanna see me make it, so the motherfucker try to take me. Haters, don't wanna see me make it, so the motherfucker try to take me. Haters, don't wanna see me make it, so the motherfucker try to take me.